Okay, so when last we left, you guys were freshly ass-kicked by a group of mummies and loitering about the inside of the Body Maid's Tavern. Mere moments ago, Manalia and her evil... Well, actually, she was by herself. Ran down a back staircase that was over in this area.
Nothing, Jon Snow.
Thanks for the host, Silk. She ran back into some manner of concealed or otherwise hidden doorway that was back here to parts unknown. And some of you are coughing and sputtering, otherwise fatigued with general malaise because you have the mummy rot. You came to the Body Maid and you caught the HIV. Of sorts.
Some of us are feeling just dandy.
Yeah, some of you are not mummy rotted. This is correct, yes. Some of you wore protection like the Colonel. She brought a shield. Fantasy protection that you want to wield in...
it didn't help.
Yeah, fantasy protection that you wield in a brothel is slightly different than real world protection. It's a sword and shield in this case. So, what are we doing? Are we giving pursuit? We gonna search the area? We gonna rob stuff? What's the? I mean, I'm just throwing off the typical adventurer behavior list. Usually it goes.
Let's try to keep the robbing to a minimum.
Usually it goes kill, murder, or it goes murder, rob, flee. That's the standard progression. So, where are we on the task list? Are we in the dot portion of the profit thing?
Firmly.
So
what were we doing here again?
There.
Murder, profit.
why were we destroying this bar again?
I was thinking...
You weren't. You came here to follow up the lead that Cotton gave you because he told you that he had turned the object you are looking for, Zenobia's crystal ball. He said that he gave it to Manalia.
Exactly.
So,
no, I think we need to get pursuit.
So he was trying to give it to Manalia specifically, but he was during that interview, Everina and the Fragile showed up and stole the orb from Manalia and then kidnapped him and took him to a place and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, I didn't catch that the orb had been stolen. I thought Manalia was the last person.
I think what Tom said is that he had delivered it to Manalia, and then Everina beat the shit out of him because he double-crossed her, because Everina hired him to get the orb.
Correct.
Yeah.
Originally, she contracted him, and then Manalia offered him more, so there was a bit of a double-cross.
As far as we know, Manalia is the last person to have possessed it.
She may not have it, but odds are strong she should be able to give you... At least she possesses some information of where it is now and how perhaps you could go about obtaining it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, I think that means we should try to give chase. I know a bunch of people are really wounded and also cursed. So one alternative is we could try to send a message to our friend Fall, or I guess I should say Soulsetter's friend Fall.
Her name is Foul.
Tie it to my broom and have it, if she's within a mile at wherever her temple is, it can fly down there and deliver her a message to come hopefully heal us. So we could try to wait around for that, or we could just run in foolhardily as we are wont to do.
Well, I think we have three of us here who are in total probably have 20 hit points.
So that's not an idea. Maybe look around the bar. Let's have everybody make a quick perception check.
Yeah, I want to start with that too before we do anything.
Good idea. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you think of it.
Oh, and Pete, your break screen's up.
I fixed it.
18.
Okay. 15.
What'd you get, Biddy?
Sorry, working on it. 12.
Think?
2 plus whatever.
All right, so you're passive. 15 and Slex?
13.
Okay, so none of you see a door. Like, you're milling around. This place is completely emptied out because the patrons have already run in fear, and all that's left in the bar proper are 4 piles of rags that used to be mummies. You're looking around, and you saw them come over here and disappear, but none of you can actually see the door.
Can I do a more in-depth investigation of this area behind the bar here, where she was originally...
Sure, go over and make so you can head over that area and make an investigation check. And also your kidnapping Bartatas.
I was going that way.
Oh, you guys can, you can help. All of you guys can help. Although, Biddy, I think you have another plan involving a broom and a note.
Well, yeah. Assuming we're trying to give chase,
shady.
but is everyone cool with that plan? I can just.
I
send
mean,
the-
let's
Yes.
have
broom.
Soul
So
Sitter.
I looked up a quick bit on that. There's a range on how far your broom can fly unattended.
Yeah, 1 mile.
and
right.
the temple is further away than that.
Okay. Well, I can
But
just fly on my broom.
You could
I
indeed.
can leave
yes. Your broom is very fast. So if you're moving quickly with your broom, you could get to the temple and back in probably like 5 or 6 minutes.
Or I guess anyone can. You don't have to be me. I could give the broom to Soul Setter, and he could fly.
The broom does not require attunement, does it?
No.
Yeah, anybody can use it then.
What sort of athletics or skill check do you have to make to ride it?
No check.
No, it's just
You
a
just-
Harry Potter broom. You
Just
get on
works.
it and you're
Broom.
chasing a snitch. That's how it works.
Wow, sick.
You've read Harry Potter, you know it takes no training, no special skills. You're the best in the world as soon as you put a broom in your crotch.
You have to learn how to say up
That
in a really
feels like really lazy
I haven't
writing,
read
but-
Harry Potter. I haven't read Harry Potter.
all you have to do is learn how to say up, and then once you do that, then the
Literally
broom,
the whole thing.
then you're soul bonded to your broom, and you're the best
Leviosa.
ever.
Yep, you're a Mary
Exactly.
Sue. That's how that works when you're a Mary Sue. So you want to toss
That's
the broom
it.
to Soul Setter and have him go pick it up?
I mean, do I get
Would
the
you be willing
feeling?
to do that?
Do I get the feeling that she'd be willing to come here?
I wouldn't hurt to ask. I mean, she is at a minimum, she's a cleric of your god, and if you went and said, "Hey, I'm really hurt, can you patch me up?" the odds are strong that she would say. At a minimum, she would probably be like, "Oh, of course."
Okay, sure.
So if
Split the-
you're
split
hurt, the
the
worst
party.
case scenario is you'll go to your temple and say, "Hey, I've got mummy rot," and they'll go, "Oh, well, we'll fix that." They might not be willing to fix your friends, at least not for free, but there's a very, very good chance that at a minimum they're going to be like, "Oh, well, here, mummy rot is cured." For
So
you.
I presumably I could do the same then. I could cruise off to the House of Chandria and either pay
We
or
only
have
have
it done.
one
yes,
broom,
in
but-
theory, correct. But yes, we do have a limited number of brooms, and that Biddy is the only one who owns one.
Yeah. So here's what I suggest, Soul Setter. Why don't you go talk to Foul? Is it Foul?
While they're hashing this out, Ting and Bartatos, can you guys make a investigation roll for me?
15.
Did you roll with advantage? Because you have advantage.
Oh, I did not. Let me roll with my advantage.
Didn't you say Barditas?
I did, yes.
But
They're
did you
over
say
there
me?
looking for
me?
secret doors.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what you're doing,
I-
Tink.
No,
My
I
first roll was
heard
better.
Tink, not Martinique. Sorry.
Ah, sorry. Okay.
My first roll was better, so still 15.
15, what'd you get, Bartatos?
13.
Okay. So it's going to take you a minute. You see a seam, Colonel. It's very, very subtle. If you weren't over here looking at it, scrutinizing it with the... Don't you have eyes of minute seeing too, Bartatos?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you had those. Anyway, it's very hard, but it took you like 4 or 5 minutes just to find a seam in the door. So you know there's a door here, but you don't see any catch or handle or anything. It's going to take a minute for you to figure out. You guys have got some time while you try and figure out what's going on with the door here.
Okay. So we'll be over here working on that then while they're
You're slipping
writing.
picks into the crack and pull the bobby pin out of your hair or wherever it is that you keep it, and they're trying to finagling with it.
Finagle.
Bartatos is like, "Oh, try this safety pin."
I want to turn to Bartathas while we're working over here, and you're like, "Hey, man, by the way, I definitely wasn't trying to slut shame you earlier about the bagpipes thing. I don't think it's weird. I was just trying to like come up with a cover story to keep us in the bar. Hope you know that, right? You're safe with me, friend."
Martin doesn't judge.
Bartatos looks confused.
Your bagpipe
before-
is safe with me.
Before Soul Setter sets off, I just mentioned that there is a possible backup if the foul plan doesn't work, if it fouls up, so to speak.
Somebody
Yeah,
give me a rim shot.
Yeah,
So-
I think the
I
backup
can do that.
plan-
Just give me a second.
You have prestidigitation. You can rim shot at will. So.
Brumsh.
Do we want to split the party right now? There's no guarantee that she's going to come here, and we'll have
Well,
to walk.
Here's what we should do. If Soul Setter goes and gets Foul, she can fly back, and Soul Setter can run back, and it'll be pretty quick. We'll get healed. If she doesn't want to come, Soul Setter, you can just go to a scroll shop, buy 3 scrolls of remove curse, and I can remove all the curses. It'll cost 1,500 gold total, but
Thereabouts.
we can split that up, and that way we'll still be good. Because the key here is we're trying to be fast, right? So we can catch Menalia That's my suggestion: is use the scrolls as a backup.
Well, he needs to leave with that amount of money in his pocket if that's the backup plan. Like, I don't think they're gonna take a loan.
No, I have almost enough, I think, to cover it.
I have 1,000. I just need.
Oh, I got tons, man. I can cover it. I haven't been sort of frivolous with my cash.
Oh, so now you're gonna money shame
what? It's
us.
300 gold
Fuck
for
yeah.
each of us, right?
You haven't been frivolous with your cash? Because all you've been doing is buying lettuce and donating to charity the entire campaign.
He did buy a bag of holding and a wheel of cheese. A wheel of Roquefort wasn't cheap, man. That was 3 gold.
And then every time we go shopping, he says, I donate my time to the soup kitchen. So that's what it is.
Oh, heaven forbid. You should be a good person. Shame on you, Tink. You should be out spending your money on hookers and blow.
Like the rest of us.
You gotta indulge a bagpipe kink, man.
How dare you feed the hungry, you bastard.
Well, you never know. That may serve us in good stead in days to come.
Okay, so is Soul Setter's going to mount up on the broom and Harry Potter over to the Temple of Lanthasa?
Sure.
It's
I guess
let's all just throw in 300 gold each, and then just call it a day on that, and try to get Foul. And if it doesn't work, buy some scrolls.
Okay, you guys throw him a sack of money and be like, "Hey, go find Foul, and if that doesn't work, scrolls are helpful." And Soul Setter, you hop on the broom, and like every cherished boy wizard, you are speeding away towards your destination almost instantly. So Soul Setter zips away on Magic Broom. What's everybody else doing? So Colonel and Bardatos are going to need probably 10 or 15 minutes to crack this lock. It's going to take them a minute.
I cast guidance to give
there anything
assistance.
Okay, that's fine. Tink comes over and starts offering divine assistance, and the outline of the door glows a little bit, sort of like the creepy closet in Poltergeist, which makes it a little bit easier to see what you're doing.
Nice, thank you.
So, is there any other like valuables I can see like behind the bar?
There's a cash box.
I'm gonna go ahead and crack that and pick that open.
There's,
I got
there's 225 gold in there.
Nice to see you again, Your Honor.
I was just thinking that. I was like, maybe don't rob the place when we're.
All right, so Bardatos is robbing the bar. 225 gold that you're stealing.
Nice.
He also raided.
They attacked us.
You raid the tip bucket, so there's an extra 6 gold.
Not the tip bucket.
Anything else you want to steal? There's some booze here. If you want to get hammered, you can just start drinking the stock too. Maybe burn the place down.
Hang on, can I throw the loot into the bag of holding?
Sure.
Perfect.
I think
that way it's somewhat, not on that person.
As you have to retrieve that bag of holding from me, I would like to raise a point that perhaps stealing is bad at this time.
You're putting the stolen goods on Tink.
Okay, so Bardatos is stashing his stolen loot on his mule. Oh. If you could take this through customs, that would be enormously helpful.
Yes, that was just they have the full body cavity search, and I would prefer if you were the one whose cavities they were finding things on. To be perfectly honest.
Okay, Biddy, while these guys are tinkering with the door and robbing the joint, what are you doing?
Yeah, do I have enough time to do any kind of like arcane recovery resting to get spell slots back, or is that
it takes a half an hour to do a short rest? So,
do we think we have a half an hour here?
Almost certainly. Well, Slexy will likely be back before then, depending on what happens. So let's bump over.
How long has it been since we saw Foul?
The day before yesterday.
Okay,
so 2 days.
Yeah, that's a good time to go hit up the that's a good time for the you awake text at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, 48-hour rule. You're good.
Yeah, 48 hours. Now you're texting her back. Hey, girl, what up? So you zip on the broom. It's actually very fast. You get over to the temple, fly it in and land, and you are standing outside the Temple of Lanthasa.
Okay, I'll walk in.
Okay, it's the normal operations day-to-day temple. There are some priests rushing about and people coming in and making offerings and burning candles and saying prayers and whatnot.
Okay, I'll look around and see if I can see Foul.
She actually typically hangs out over in the it's like a hospice area where they do hospice care for people. It's one of the things the Temple of Lanthasa does. They offer end-of-life care, and she is usually there doing that.
Okay.
Anything to say about someone carrying out that sort of activity there in Martinique?
What, caring for the elderly?
Well, you seem to have a problem with giving food to the poor.
I'm just saying, just because I don't donate all my time to the soup kitchen doesn't mean I'm bad with money. I just
hospice care is fine, but money is exclusively spent on hookers and blow.
Right.
I mean, we could give some of the stolen loot to charity, so maybe Galapagos doesn't feel quite so bad about me robbing a joint.
You mean any worse?
Right. If you don't leave your stolen goods with Galapagos, they're likely gonna go turn into soup for some hungry people. So there you go.
I steal from my friends and give to the poor. But it's okay because they stole it first. Turnabout is fair play.
He's like, John took Robin Hood's money that he stole and distributed it.
There is a reason why I'm just assuming that the 231 that I plundered is not going to be in my.
Are you also looting the liquor, Bartitas? Are you taking the high shelf booze and throwing it in a bag of holding?
Throwing bottles of booze in the
clinking around.
I mean, I kind of feel like we should.
Okay,
but
I
feel like robbing the money is probably sufficient.
Okay. Hey, let me just say this: I'm not defending us next time. If you're robbing much shit.
Yeah, no, you've got to just say he's an alcoholic and couldn't help himself. He's powerless in the face of his addiction. It's perfect. Okay, so Bartitas is while Martinique works on a dollar, Bartitas is just stripping the joint of everything valuable: silverware, nails from the walls, whatever he can get his hands on, and tossing it in Tink's bag of holding. Soul Setter, you make your way into the hospice area, and sure enough, Fowl is there kneeling over what appears to be a very sick orc. Also a very old orc.
I feel like I should have stopped for flowers before I came in, but well, just I will walk over, but wait.
Hold on a second.
I guess.
Make a roll very quick. Okay. You walk up and she is completely engrossed in what she's doing and does not notice you. So
okay.
You're actually standing behind her and she still has not noticed you. She seems very intent on this orc.
I will move to where I'm somewhat visible, but wait at a respectable distance until she's done.
Define a respectable distance. The orc she's kneeling over, by the way, is unconscious.
Okay. I'll just walk around to be kind of in front of her.
Okay, so you walk to the other side of the bed, and she appears to be very deep in prayer, and you do the I wave my hand in your field of vision thing, and she's like, oh, Soul Setter, what are you doing here?
Yeah, hi, can I ask a large favor of you?
Sure.
So we have, just out of character, we have, what is it called?
You have mummy rot.
Mummy rot.
So as soon as you start talking to her, she looks and she goes, have you been fighting a mummy? You have mummy rot. Where'd you get mummy rot? And she reaches over and takes your hand and you feel much better.
Okay. I'm going to say me and my friends kind of,
Goodness, your ribs are broken too. Now she stands up, comes around to the other side of the bed and starts relatively invasively patting you down and feeling you, checking you for injuries. She's like, you have a broken rib and it your spleen is swollen, and she's patching you up. You are going to be healed to full as she sort of manhandles you, kind of, but in a not unpleasant way, and also is applying medicine and healing to you as she does it. You are being groped a little.
I mean, I don't really notice the difference.
It's a medical groping.
That's a very good way to describe it. It'd be like if someone with whom you were intimate was also providing medical attention to you and wasn't super concerned about your personal space.
Fair.
Yes.
So you are healed to full and your mummy rot is cured.
Okay, I'll be like, me and my friends got into a little tussle with some mummies.
Is anybody dead? Mummies? Where in my city were there mummies? Oh, she looks mad now. Where are these stupid mummies at?
Oh.
Are there any more? I'm gonna go get. Do I need to get my hammer?
I was actually going to ask if it would be nice because it was two others, right?
Yeah.
Also had mummy rot, and
Well, what are we standing here for then? She
Yeah, I
grabs
was-
your hand and starts taking you out of the temple. Come on. Where are we going?
Orc goes, wait.
The mummies
Okay.
in my city. She looks pissed.
Okay.
As soon as you mention that there are mummies in town, she looks mad.
Is there any reason why I'd know that she's pissed?
I mean, you can just see by her face that as soon as you said there were mummies in her town, she looked angry, like visibly
Okay.
angry.
I'll describe the bar or to see if she knows anything about it.
I mean, I've never been there. It's not really my sort of place, but if they have mummies, we're going. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
And she starts
Where-
dragging you there.
Okay, I'll be like, oh, well, I guess it's hard for her to find it with the broom if she doesn't know how to get there.
You can just fly double on the broom.
Aw.
Unless, how
Okay.
much do you weigh, Slexi? The broom does have a carrying capacity. I don't remember.
Yeah,
what
I
it
can get
is,
like
but-
I think it slows it down if you go over 200 pounds, but you can get up to 400.
he's-
Give me 1 second.
I don't know how much Slexi weighs.
Yeah,
He's-
it can
he's-
carry up
Slexi
to
is a large
400
man.
pounds.
Yeah, he's got to be
I weigh-
200 at least.
I weigh 300 pounds.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. So Fowl is not
Yeah.
nearly as big as you, but she does weigh more than 100 pounds because she's also a furbolg. And, so you're not going to be able... The broom will not... It can't carry both of you.
There's no point in flying double, also because it slows it down to just normal walking speed.
Well,
if
you can
have
go
more
you
than
can
200
go
pounds
straight
on it.
line instead of having to go
Oh, that's
around,
true.
but
Okay,
that's
fair
fine.
enough.
So it's going to take you guys a couple minutes to run back. So we've got about 10 minutes in the temple while Fowl and Soulsetter slap feet across town to get to the back to the body maid. You could send the broom ahead with the note that says we're on the way.
Yeah, as soon as we're in distance, I'll do that.
Okay. All right, so you guys got 10 minutes to kill in this bar. Apart from robbing it, it's anything else that you guys want to do?
Am I able to continue
I-
my rest to get my spell slots, or did I not have enough time to do that?
I mean, it's only been about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand. And it's only gonna be 10 more before they're here, I assume. So I don't have enough time. Is the idea?
Yeah, short
Yeah,
rest takes
so-
an hour, I think. Yeah, it takes at least
Understood,
an hour.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Did the people that-
go ahead.
People that fled leave any valuables or items around?
I mean, most of them took their wallets and phones with them and shit when they ran. If you see a
Okay.
bar fight,
So,
if the bouncer starts kicking people out of a bar, do you normally just abandon your phone and keys and wallet and dash out, or do you just grab your shit and quietly slip out the door?
Well, I mean, some of
Yeah,
these
more-
people
more the
jumped out
latter.
windows.
They did, but they
Yeah.
they grabbed their shit first. They didn't leave behind anything especially valuable.
That's true.
There's some
Can I do some
unfinished
sort
drinks, I guess, if you want to top those off. But you didn't have to
Don't-
drink backwash. You could just mix your own. You got access to the
Don't
bar.
try and pour that into the bag of holding, for Christ's sake.
I feel I wonder about just going over and drinking from the tap or whatever.
I mean, if you want to go over there and put your mouth under the tap and do it
He's
like
just like-
Barney from The Simpsons, you absolutely can.
Yeah, just lying on his back, just straight into his mouth.
Yeah, you can Barney Gumble it if you want.
Can I do some sort of
Beer's good.
history or arcana check on the mummy corpses, especially on the smelly hand, to see if I learn anything about
Would be religion, yeah, sure.
Oh, let me help.
religion check? Okay.
Mhm.
I guess there's not a lot of small talk while we're running over.
No, it's mostly panting. You guys are sprinting,
Yeah.
and it's 2 miles, so you're doing a 1600 meter twice.
So
What's
I've
your,
got plus.
What's your athletics, Lexi? By the way.
My athletics +5.
Okay, so you're pretty. Make an athletics check for me.
Uh, 12, 13.
Okay, so Fowl is not quite as quick as you. She's having a little trouble keeping pace. It looks like maybe she's not used to being a sprinter. But it's you guys should be it's about a little over 2 miles. It's going to take you guys about 13 minutes to run it. So that's not,
Put her on
not
the
too
broom
bad.
if she's
2
lagging
6-minute
behind.
miles.
Still a
That's
good
pretty
pace.
good. Yeah. 2 6-minute miles. That's still pretty good pace.
I have +4 to religion. So
Yeah,
upon
I do as well. I actually got a 23 on my religion check.
Okay, they're mummies, so they're corpses that are wrapped in bandages that have been brought to life by magic.
No, I just meant if there was lore behind, Smelly-Ann or her history or if her connections. With,
I rolled a
anything
natural
about
20.
who she
Does that
was.
make a difference?
I mean, you succeed, so you know what there is to know about a dead mummy, and that it is, in fact, a dead mummy. So somebody brought this thing to life by magic. Mummies are created by a spell, so there's create greater undead. That means somebody is used a necromantic spell, or they don't have to necessarily be a necromancer, but like Tink could do this, for instance.
Have the sarcophagi sort of reformed themselves, or are they still remain smashed open?
They are well. They weren't smashed open. They just the lids popped off. They're large stone boxes that are upright, is what it appears to be. So they're in still fine shape. They have some hieroglyphics on them. It's in a language that neither. Well, what languages do you speak, Biddy?
I speak a lot of language. I speak Common, Orc, Giant, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
None of those. What languages do you speak, Tink?
Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. I'm not sure that's actually written down.
Do any of you guys speak what's outsiders? I can't remember what the language is. Well, it depends on what. I guess it depends on what.
Like Abyssal or something like one of those type of
It's
things.
you can tell it's a planar language. Some from one of the outer planes. So, not one that you are familiar with intimately, however. And I don't remember off the cuff. So
Planar, as in the creature the succubus.
Similar, yeah, to like an extraplanar entity. Yes, something similar to that. They have their own languages. Like for instance, for her specifically, she's a fiend. So
I've called that myself several times.
Badoom.
anyway, there are hieroglyphics and whatnot on these coffins, but they're not in any language that you guys can decipher. They're not magical either. It's just somebody scratched words on stone. But yeah, somebody at some point used create greater undead, I think is a 5th level spell. So a pretty powerful spell to make each one of these mummies. See, actually, let me look up something very quickly. I don't remember what kind of... Sorry, I should have this ready. I'm bad at my job.
You're not bad at your job.
I should know what language this is off the top of my head. This mythical monster that doesn't actually exist. I should remember what its native language is.
It's the Queen's English.
Yeah, there you go. So while Pete's looking that up, Bartatos is just going to go ahead and grab a bottle of high-end liquor from this bar and just, have a little.
And I'll discreetly empty the items that he's putting into the bag.
He's pulling them back out and just dumping them in the sink.
So the language that's on these is Abyssal.
Bartatos.
They're like
That's
walking
not
down the
how it-
counter, and like Bartathos is like, he's like, got the bag open, and he's like putting bottles in, and then Tink's behind him taking a
Taking them
bottle.
out. Yeah, I just see that there's like the bag is open on the bar, and Bartatos is tossing bottles into it, and every time he turns back to get another bottle, Tink reaches in and puts one back on the shelf. They're just going around and around.
This is going to go on for 24 hours.
So is there like
One-
a nice like bourbon or something?
Tons, yeah. There's all kinds of really good booze. This
Okay,
is a
well,
pretty high. This is a pretty high end place.
One
Cool.
day.
Then I will just pick a nice bourbon and just like keep a bottle of that and take pulls.
Okay.
The same
while
devil
I'm
bag.
looting.
All right. So about 10 minutes later, 10 or 12 minutes later, Soul Setter and Foul, who looks oddly like Soul Setter, except smaller, come running in. Foul has a mace in her hand that you did not see her procure from anywhere. It is fancy and has like a weird blue aura glowing around it. She's like, where are these mummies? We're gonna get mummies. I see them. Are there any more? She runs over to Bartatos. Oh my goodness. She's looking at you guys. You're all mummy rotted. So Bartatos has mummy rot and also Tink, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so she comes over and hits you with a greater restoration, Tink, and Bartatos, you also get hit with a greater restoration.
So
where are the rest of these undead? Oh, sarcophagi. She comes. Oh, from the abyss. Oh, she looks and she starts reading this thing. So she is not really paying any attention to you guys anymore.
We should make sure we get healed up as well if anyone's down on hit points. I'm full health, but I think some people are.
She cured your mummy rot, but she does not seem interested in healing you guys. So you may have to Tink if you
You want
want
to heal us up, Tink?
You got it.
Same
So
here.
I can do the ritual, right? That'll do it. That's 10 minutes, was it?
How did I not notice these before? These have been in the city for a while from the looks of things. This is very unsettling. And that's what she says when Soul Setter walks up. She hasn't really spoken to any of the rest of you. She's kind of ignoring you guys.
Are mummies usually not a thing in the city?
Mindless undead, which mummies sort of are, let's call them controlled undead, are frowned upon in Zenobia because it sort of makes the Zenobians feel bad. And also calling a Zenobian, it's sort of a slur to imply that a Zenobian is a mindless undead.
Okay. But like,
that would be something they would use as like a racial slur.
are like the mummies like illegal in the city, or is it just frowned upon?
No, it's just it's considered uncouth simply because of the socio-economic climate. It's not especially like it's not illegal or anything. It's just sort of gauche.
Yeah,
it's not against the law. People do make and create undead. It's not illegal. It's just, you know,
it's not good when like some of the population
think of it this
is
way.
undead.
The thing that most people use undead for are to be slaves. And you have a whole city full of undead who sort of rule the place. Keeping undead in service is sort of a, hey, fuck you, you should be a slave, kind of.
Yeah.
It'd be like if Jeff Bezos had house staff that were all African American. If like
and
everybody who worked
only
for
hired African American.
Exactly. Yes, it would be that's sort of the vibe it would get here in this city. Anyway,
Okay.
Fowl starts sweeping up mummy dust and throwing it in there, and she's like, "Okay, are you guys good? I gotta go. There's a bigger problem here that I need to solve. I need to find this. There's a necromancer in my city, and no more. He's mine.
Okay.
Should we check back in with you?
No offense,
Later,
no offense, there, big guy. But let's just say that when it comes to some things, we don't really run in the same circles." You can tell that she's big leaguing you.
Yeah, you're a
She's
small
effectively
fry.
telling you don't want any part of this, Junior. You got some work to do.
She's not wrong, but
Leave the.
I was
big
trying
trouble.
to be, polite.
No, I get it, and she was very politely telling you that you got no business messing with this kind of stuff because you're gonna get killed.
I presume if this is a high-end joint, there are probably going to be some like flowers and vases around the place. You know, when something decorative.
Yeah, there are pictures on the wall, and I mean, think of like a high-end bar. It's got the kind of pub kitsch that you would see on the walls of any place.
Well, no, I was thinking more that there'll be flowers, that they get every day. And
Yes, for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I will. Before she goes,
She
I want
gives you a
to.
peck. Actually, before she leaves, she's like, "I'm sorry, but I gotta go, Slugger," and she gives you a peck on the cheek, and then she comes on her way out. She's like, "Hey, can I borrow that broom?"
Absolutely, all
Okay.
yours.
You toss her the broom, and
Thank you so much for healing us.
Did you want to say something after she's pecking you on the cheek, Soul Setter?
Oh, I just wanted to thank her, and I owe her one, and
can
will
I please?
treat her to
She
a nice.
gives you kind of a sly smile about the maybe we'll settle up later, and you kind of get the impression of maybe you'll settle up later, but not for cash kind of way.
I basically say, please accept this small emolument for Lanthassa. So
Just
give
drop
it
it off at the temple
100
there.
GP.
Drop it off at the temple, kid.
You got it.
And as soon as Biddy tosses her the broom, and then she dashes outside, hops on the broom, and flies away.
Marty's gonna flash Soul Setter the double thumbs up, like, nice!
I don't know if I can turn red, but like definitely just like.
You
Can
you
I
get
play
like
a loot
burst.
version of sexual healing just to
Sure, yeah.
like also pile on to the
So, Tink,
ridicule?
what spells are you casting to heal everybody up so we can get everybody healed?
I was just looking through that actually. Thinking inflict wounds on Barditas, definitely. I'm sorry. I mean cure wounds.
Important difference.
But that's not really going to do enough, is it? But I don't want to use it.
It's pretty good.
Uh,
It's a second level spell. It's pretty good. Who's hurt and how much health do you guys need? You can work this out while Barditas is doing his sexual
I think it's just
healing.
Tink and Barditas, right? Who need the healing. I'm
Okay.
fine.
So Bartatos,
Burnt's
how many
fine.
HP are you down?
I'm down 24.
And Tink, how many are you down?
Yeah, I'm down 24 as well, actually.
Okay, so you need to heal 48 hit points. Let's take a look at Prayer of Healing.
Just gonna ask Tiberius and be like, so in pursuit of this, is this legal? What we're doing? Pursuing them if we think that they have the item.
Yes, this would be within your bailiwick. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Biddy? Bailiwick?
Bailiwick, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a legal term, but yes, it is a term.
Yeah. So you guys are this falls within. You're not breaking laws, but also you're not necessarily breaking any laws in any method that would be troublesome. Like you may have to
Apparently
talk
it
to
is
the
an
cops a
archaic
little
legal
bit.
term. I'd never heard it used legally. Interesting. I'd only heard it used colloquially. It is like literally the region in which a bailiff can operate. It's fascinating. Anyway, sorry.
So
probably Cure Wounds is actually your best bet here, because
I
neither
can
one of
also-
you is especially hurt. Most of your other spells, Tink, would probably be Overheal.
Did you use many spells, Tink?
I don't think you used any.
none. No, none
Okay.
yet. Just the Turn Undead. And so I have one more of those ritual type.
If you're under half, you can actually use your Channel Divinity to heal you up to half too, but it doesn't sound like you're probably neither one of you. is under
not
half.
necessary.
So-
Well, I think prayer of healing's a good idea, right? Because there are three of us who need healing, no?
Just you and Bartatos. Foul healed Slexy up at the temple while she was inspecting. Yeah.
Well, she was getting a handful of.
Yeah, so I can
purple.
do 2d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Where do I find that, by the way?
It's on your sheet. It's
Your
your spellcasting
spellcasting
ability
ability
is
is
your
wisdom, so
wisdom.
it's your
So
wisdom
yeah, so
modifier.
you had I think 4. You had 4.
4. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we do that? Then Barditas and I will receive 2d8 plus 4.
Okay, so roll them up, and you could add some stuff to this because you are a life clear, Tinks.
Have they picked the lock already?
Yeah.
Martinique almost has it.
Cool.
Good timing.
So is this like half an hour, I guess, at least?
It's been
It's
about
already
15 minutes, roughly.
Wow.
It's taken us a sec. They've had plenty of time to get away.
Actually, probably
If
about 20 minutes. More like 20.
I was going to say, but the cops haven't turned up, despite everyone
Well-
leaping out windows and running around.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's the.
There's always time
Okay.
for us to get in trouble with
So
the law.
I got up to
What'd you roll,
21.
So 8 plus 4, so it's 12.
Well,
That
you
would
had,
be
you had
on-
more than that because you're a cleric of life.
Okay.
So you're going to add an additional 2 plus the spell level, so an extra 4.
Okie dokie, 16.
Yep. So Bartatos, you heal 16, and Tink, since you are going to heal 18. Actually, sorry, you're going to heal 20 because you are a blessed healer. So whenever
Wowzers.
you heal someone else, you also heal yourself.
I
That's
like you.
Very nice.
And
I like
Martinique,
that.
you finally find the catch and crack that and flick it up. You get a little slippery. You finally find the right shaped rod to get it under there. You had to bend one of your tools just a little bit to sort of customize and hack the job, but then click, and the door swings inward. You see a stairway going down. The walls are covered in like nice tapestries and silks. It's like super fucking fancy wood paneling. The carpet is like all red and nice. There's gold embroidery on the carpet that goes down into some unknown depths.
I'm gonna just alert the party. Guys, I got the door finally. And I want to check for traps in the opening of the hallway.
You can do that as you move. Make an investigation roll for me. The only thing for this is you'll have to move half speed while if you're checking for traps as you go along.
Is it dark in there?
No, it's well lit. It smells nice too.
Okay.
Smells like coconut.
Investigation is
Coconut.
so
It
16.
does. The air smells faintly of coconut. It's a little weird. Looks safe to you.
well.
You don't see anything that looks suspicious or dangerous in any way. It's just a nicely carpeted hallway, Colonel.
Cool.
So we going down?
I mean, I'd rather not be hanging out in the very obvious, smashed bar.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys didn't really do much damage though to the bar.
No, but all the patrons did. They smashed at all the windows.
Leaping through the window.
They didn't smash the windows. They just opened them. They're
Oh.
they're not. They're just like shutters that open. They're not
They
savages. They didn't break
Yeah.
anything. They just opened the window and jumped out.
They've done this before.
Yeah, this is not their first bar fight.
Yeah.
So
They had mummy escape drills all the time in school growing up.
yeah, there's like you guys. Apart from stealing the liquor and the money, the only other damage to the structure of the bar is there are some tipped over chairs. Like that's about it. You guys didn't really do any like collateral damage or anything.
Well, that's unusual for us. I'm proud of us, you guys.
You showed remarkable restraint during the fight.
Well, Grady's going to be
Nobody threw
delighted.
any fireballs or anything. So yeah,
Hey, we really took the advice of Grady outside.
yeah, you did heed Grady's advice and not burn the joint down, which he will be eternally grateful for if he ever sees you again.
I might say that we haven't left yet.
All right, so you guys are heading downstairs, and we will get to bump. Things are changing.
Ooh, shiny.
Is this where I was with what's her name?
No,
With the bagpipe action?
it's similarly attired. The decor is very similar, but this is in a different section entirely.
Did it smell
Okay.
of coconut?
The part Bartatos was in did not smell of coconut. It smelled of sex.
So funk.
You know, in a good way.
Where
I
did we
guess.
come?
Yeah.
Where did we come
We
down?
need-
You
We
guys
need
are
our
gonna be
dice
coming
back.
here. Give me a second. I will get some dice
Okay, I see.
and people. So hold on one moment.
Funky nut.
Nice maps.
Stop stealing my dice. I stole these, so don't give any credit. Credit to the map maker on this, not to Pete. All I did was steal it from Google Images. So
I have a map making program where I just make little ones up.
Good old Google Images. Yeah, tabletop just lets you like paste an image on the tabletop.
Yeah.
yeah, you can just point a URL at it. Yeah. I can't. Oh, I'm looking at people. Right. Trying to remember what I'm doing.
I have Dungeon Painter Studio. I got it at a Humble Bundle.
Nice.
With like a bunch of
Everyone's
free-
ping is going through the roof. It's all like about
When you
200.
load objects, it would it
Okay,
slows
okay.
things down. So what's our marching order here? You guys are gonna come in from these squares. So
Well,
being no further
Yeah,
forward
you were-
than this,
you
and
were
you're
checking
coming
for
through
traps.
this door. So yeah, Colonel was
you
checking
were
for
checking
traps.
for
so she's
traps.
probably in front.
I'll be right behind her. Or do you want to be right behind her?
I'll be behind.
Okay.
Because I'm
I'll be
I'm
behind
also
you.
Let me
somewhat
make
sneaky
do
and-
this as well. Hold on. Just turn snap on.
I have my shield out now, by the way.
Yes.
Same.
Colonel, you picked up Boots of Elvenkind, right?
So you want to be like here, Biddy?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be near the back, probably.
Think I guess it's here
I'm
then.
walking
All right.
silently now.
Actually, no, I want to be next to Colonel because I'm probably going to end up pasting her again if we get into combat. So why don't I just be here?
Okay. So you guys walk in. There are 3 men in robes. 2 of them are standing behind the bar. This guy's over here sitting in a chair smoking a pipe. The
What?
lady that was upstairs is back here reclined on a couch sitting down, and there is a large half orc standing next to her. And they seem to be quietly speaking to each other.
Which lady that was upstairs?
Manalia, this is her
Oh.
over here. She is reclining on a couch. Oh, it's the P-Man and his friends. I see that you have come to interrupt us again. Did you not cause enough trouble upstairs? Was Smelly Ann... Where is Smelly Ann? Why did she not eject you from the bar, baby?
I'm going to whisper to you guys.
She couldn't
start
resist
off with
my
polite.
bagpipe charms.
Start off with
no,
polite.
The bagpipe man is here. He is the weird sex man. Yes, okay, so probably Smelly Ann is dead then. I'm assuming the bagpipe guy probably killed her and take her face and wear it out of a hat. This is not good. Gentlemen, do you want to ask these men to leave? And these guys turn to look at you menacingly. Everybody make a history check for me real quick.
Oh, where's my dice are gone.
Hmm. 15.
19.
Give me a minute.
15.
18.
Okay, who got a 15? Everybody that got a 15 or better. You
21.
recognize the attire of these fellas. If you recall, there were some cultists who crawled out of a sewer with an Odiug named Sarah. These are those same. They're wearing the exact same outfits as the people who crawled out of that hole with the Odiugs.
the sewer cultists.
Well, they were in a sewer, but they aren't necessarily sewer cultists, but yes.
That is how Marty will be thinking of them.
Sarah's friends.
I don't know why that
Clearly-
makes me think like sewer cultist is a known thing.
Oh, one of them sewer cultists. What? Yeah, we love sewers. They're great.
Yeah. Gonna be like, knowingly like, yes, those sewer guys.
They're the things that make modern society possible. Sewers
I
is
mean-
one of our best inventions.
That's
That's going to be Tiberius' new URL. Sewer cultist.
.org.
I love it.
Join the sewer cult today. Sewer cult sounds like a band, actually.
It does. Not the sort of band I'd listen to, of course.
Listen, Manalia, we didn't come here to fight, but we want to have a conversation with you. Why don't you just let us sit down and talk?
I mean, you can talk from where you're at, baby. I don't really feel like I'm compelled to offer you a seat after you beat up my mummies.
That's fine. Can we just move into the room a little bit?
If you guys want to, don't advance any further than this. And these guys
Yeah.
are going to actually step out from behind the bar and put themselves between you and Manalia. And this guy's going to set his pipe down and come out here. This man also steps forward somewhat menacingly. These people have all drawn maces, and this man has drawn a large greatsword. And he turns and looks and he says, "Don't worry, sweet cheeks. We will protect you from these guys." "I know, baby," she says, and blows him a little kiss. "So say your piece, then, bagpipe man. I heard that we just thought you was coming to get peed on, but then you had to make things weird. Now you have destroyed my mummies. I'm angry with you. You have ruined my evening's business, and I'm assuming you robbed me while you were upstairs because you adventurers do that."
I show the bag of
Bartatos is
holding.
offended.
I show the bag of holding. There's nothing in it.
"Have you got a good reason why I shouldn't be calling the cops right now, baby?"
Well, we're just
we have
here
some
about
delicious
some
cheese. Let's just
stolen
sit-
items. But we do have. Oh yeah. Oh please. Yeah. We want to make peace here.
I'm not feeling
this-
inclined to be very peaceful from you. You come to my place, you wreck my bar, you kill my mummies, you pee on them, you play bagpipes at my ladies.
Hang on, who peed on the mummies?
Two of those things happened.
No one peed on the mummies. She just assumes.
Why would
So,
she assume that?
I
I
don't.
mean, I would
know.
have thought she'd assume that you'd bagpipe them.
I'm losing patience with you, babies. You better come up with something reason. Give me a reason here, or my boys are going to kick you out of my bar and straight into the gutter.
So she likes to. I feel like we should just ask.
Yeah. who wants
Ask
to take point on the
what? So, ma'am, why is Eva Rita trying to steal the orb from you?
Because she hates her dad, who doesn't hate him. Baron Denardo is an asshole. I don't know why I married him. Well, I mean, I do know why I married him, because he have me in bad contract, and also, blood pacts and things of that nature that are perhaps unbreakable on this plane. There's a reason why I wanted the orb, baby, so I can get out of my contract with him as well.
Is there a way we can help you get out of the contract with him?
I mean, probably, but I will not like it because it will feel very bad for me, and so I would not be willing to let you do that without consent, and also then I have to go home.
Go
Okay,
home.
she's not
Right.
from the plane.
Is
then.
Donaldo keeping you as some kind of prisoner or slave?
Dinaho keeps everybody here as his prisoner, baby. The whole city is his prisoner.
He sounds like a
How-
real ass.
He's a real ass. I hate him with a burning passion, but not quite as burning as my home. That's why I put up with his
So-
bullshit.
So if say we wanted to stab him in the face repeatedly, how would we start?
I mean,
Is
first
this
off,
just
you
a
would go
base?
out and adventure around the world and probably kill several dragons and get way more powerful than you are, baby, because Baron Denaldo will fucking ruin your shit. He's a stupid man, but he is powerful.
Hey Pete, is this just a base over here, or is there something? on it?
No, that is actually just an empty base that I forgot to delete.
Okay. I was like, is there a creature over there that I haven't seen yet?
There's not, no. So again, I don't see how you can really help me in my plight there, babies. You don't have the orb, I don't have the orb. So, do you want to
You
leave now?
Wait, you don't have the orb?
Insight?
You already knew that. Sure, make an insight roll if you think she's lying, sure.
All of us?
I also want to see
Anybody
if I
who
can
has
figure out if she's
reason
lying.
or to suspect she may be lying.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the insight check.
You get advantages on that, Colonel, so because you're an insightful fighter.
Oh, that's right. I did any kind of insight, or just like I'm just so insightful at everything.
I got a 22 on my insight.
She
Yeah,
does not appear to be
me
lying,
too.
Biddy. As near as you guys can tell, she's being perfectly honest. She does not seem
Shit.
to have the orb.
Actually, I got
So,
23.
do you know who has the orb?
I mean, Everina has it because she's the one that stole it, baby. She's the one that took it from me.
Do you know
Okay.
where she is?
Where-
If I knew where she was, do you think I would not be there right now? Probably in her tower, but if she is there, then there's nothing I can do about it.
Why is that?
I mean, she's a powerful magician, and her tower is trapped in Delhi. It's full of illusions and misdirection.
Well, look, we've been hired to get the orb back, so if you would like us to help screw over your enemies, I feel like
I mean, I want the orb though,
We're
baby.
not
So
enemies
anything
here.
that you do that keeps the orb out of my possession, that's going to be not okay. I have a better chance of getting it back from Everina if you are not in the picture. So again,
But I mean,
what have you done for me lately, baby? You guys should come up with something to help me, or otherwise my boys are about to kick the shit out of you.
what you really want is both us and your enemies to be weak. So you want us to go at each other a little bit. And who do you think you have a better chance of getting it back from, her or us?
Her, baby. I have a better, because you will not bring it back, but she is stupid and I can somehow maybe trick her. She got the jump on me last time, but I mean, I think I can probably get a jump on her next time. It's all layers within layers, baby. You are adventurous and unpredictable. She is a known quantity.
We also killed Cotton.
Make a persuasion roll for me, actually.
Me?
Yep, Soul Setter.
Oh, God. My negative
You
one.
propose something with which she is somewhat interested.
11, because I rolled a 12.
Okay, she'd still be. Even though
I could give you
It won't matter. I have a negative.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I like the idea of enemies fighting enemies, but honestly, baby, if I was going to pick someone to fight the Everina, I would get someone more powerful than you. Adventurers are cheap. No offense.
so. Just so you know, Zenobia thinks we're the best ones to get the orb back. I don't know
That
if that
lady
means
is crazy.
anything
I
to
don't
you,
care what
but-
she say. That lady is lunatic. She doesn't know anything. She is mad woman. She says she sees the future, but all she does is gibber and jabber whenever she is around. I hate that lady a lot. She is bitch. She thinks she knows everything. She thinks she's better than me. Nobody is better than me, baby. And she actually looks a little annoyed with you, Colonel.
Okay. That wasn't a good tack.
Well, if we didn't, if it wasn't clear before, we also are the reason why Cotton is dead.
Did you kill my cotton?
so-
You sons of Pedro.
I'm
Take
gonna
it.
look at you and be like, why?
We're gonna roll initiative now.
Damn.
No one knew that but us.
Also, it's not true because you didn't actually kill.
We did not.
I said, I said
You said
I
verbatim
worded
we
it.
killed Cotton.
we're the reason Cotton's dead.
So we're gonna.
I mean, that
roll
is
initiative
true.
now. Yeah.
I mean, Cotton's kind of the reason Cotton's dead, to be
That's
fair.
true. It's not like we're gonna stop them from going back.
All we did was watch.
Bernice, for the purposes of liability, it is Bernice that killed you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an important distinction that Bernice is the one that killed Cotton.
Well, I will deal with her after I deal with you, baby.
Why would you throw Bernice under the bus like that?
I know, we like birdies. Oh, well.
All right, so
Oh, we're rolling this.
well.
yes, we're rolling.
I
Pete is
got
also rolling, so you.
Oh, no.
Sadly, roll natural one. It's the lowest initiative I
Same.
could possibly get. I have such.
I rolled a 4 and a 6.
I rolled a 2, so I have a 5 for initiative. We are all going last.
I think this is going to be the first time I actually move before anyone else.
Oof.
All right, so Colonel,
Not
what you get?
necessarily a good thing.
I got a 5.
All right, Colonel got a 5. Tink,
I got a 10.
Biddy.
Hang on, what do I add to that? Sorry.
Your
you
initial
should have a
bonus,
plus
which for
one.
you, I believe, is 1.
Yeah, so 11.
All right, Biddy, what'd you get?
1 plus 7 is 8.
You got 8. Flex.
I got a 7.
So
1 plus 4 is 5.
okay. Who has a higher dex, Silk? You or the Colonel?
I have +3 on dex.
I'm 16 dex. And
Yeah,
plus
we
3.
have the same dex.
Both +3. Okay. Who has the higher athletics?
I have -1 to athletics.
I have +0 to athletics.
All right, so Silk is first. Let me sort this. Hold on
These
one sec.
guys are humans, right? These guards.
They're orcs, weren't they?
No, the half orc.
This is a half orc with a
Half-orc
greatsword.
back
These
there.
are human. Well, you're not. Maybe humans in robes. They're humanoids
Hard to
wearing
tell,
robes.
maybe.
You're not entirely sure. So
Okay. So there's 5 enemies in the room that we are aware of.
correct.
I could try to calm people down, and then we could just leave.
I feel like that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe the die has been cast, but I do like the idea, definitely.
Square says none of us can talk our way out of a paper bag.
All right.
Didn't
So this guy comes up and he's going to try and touch you, Colonel. What's your AC?
My AC is 20.
Actually, no. Hold on. Sorry, I fucked that up. So this guy actually steps up here and casts a spell, and then this
I'll
guy
counterspell.
is next. You're gonna counterspell that?
I'll counterspell, yeah.
Okay. So then this guy, instead of advancing, he casts the same spell, or he casts the spell as well.
I guess I could do it again, but I won't waste my
You
last
cannot
third level
actually.
slot.
You can only
Oh, I
counterspell
can't.
You
once.
only have one
It's a
reaction.
reaction.
One reaction, right? Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that's good.
And then this guy is going to run.
Do we know what spell he cast, or can we see the effect? Can I see the effect of it?
It doesn't have any kind of visible or apparent effect.
Oh, all right.
This man
I
draws
wish
his
I
great
could
sword,
slightly click.
and this man draws his great sword and begins to get all bulgy and swollen. He is undergoing some manner of transformation, and it is Tink's turn.
Okay, I've had it with this bullshit. Let's overcast all the
Word
dead.
cast.
You gonna do what now?
Oh no, actually, I can't. Can I? I can't overcast cantrips.
Cantrips, yeah, they just do what they do.
Okay, well, for Tiberius's pleasure, I'll toll the dead.
Okay. Who do you want to hit?
Bulgy boy.
The bulging man. All right, let me see what his save is.
Toll the dead, right?
That is an Australian. That's a poor Australian accent.
Roll 2d8 for me, Tink. So Tink bangs on his shield. Dong! The sound of the dead tolls out.
7.
Okay. Get that down. Hold on a second. Got it. Okay. So Tink tolls the dead. Anything else?
When does it become 2d12?
They have to be
When they're
hurt.
hit.
Yep.
When they're hurt.
Someone who is injured. It does more damage against targets that are injured, but
Yeah.
that man was not injured.
Sorry,
so-
I did forget that. Okay. Cool. I think we're good.
Okay, Biddy.
I will cast Hypnotic Pattern.
So we're dropping a 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube on that corner where I started to draw
Got
a
I will
square.
get
and
it. I will get it.
didn't line up properly for some reason. Thank you.
It's going to
Anyway.
be here, roughly.
Yeah, 30 feet, so I think it's a little.
It's 6
or no,
squares.
is it 5 by 5? Yeah, 6 squares. So I get an extra. Yeah, yeah, we'll do it like that. There
Okay.
we go.
So Biddy throws a hypnotic pattern. What's the DC 17 on that?
17.
Okay, and it's a wisdom save, correct?
Wisdom save. Yep.
Got
What
it.
does it do?
These
On
people
a failed
will be.
save.
Yeah, you can just read the spell for him, Spiddy. I know. So don't worry.
You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, the duration is 1 minute or concentration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So I'm trying to potentially stun for a minute, or incapacitate for 1 minute all of the creatures.
None of these
potentially
three seem
affected.
to care about your hypnotic pattern, but the bulgy man is enraptured.
Sweet. Okay, well, did something at least. In that case, I will also move and.
You are casting
sort of
spells in my
back up.
bar? Oh, that's it. You okay, baby? That's it. I'm losing my patience with you.
I'll back up to. Here, let me see. Sorry. 1, 2. You can go to here, back up to here.
Yep.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay, Biddy's done. All right. So Manali is like, oh, that's it. You're going to cast hypnotic patterns in my bar? You think this is Hypnosis Town? This is not Hypnosis Town, baby. We don't put up with that stuff around here. This is my house. In my house, I make the rules. You obey my rules. Now I am angry. You have made me angry, baby. You will not like me when I am angry.
Manalia smash.
So she also transforms from the sultry and beautiful human form in her scantily clad dress, and she turns into a large monster.
And also scantily clad?
Hold on a second. So
Very scantily clad.
Here. She is scantily clad, yeah.
Those reptile
Hold on a
titties.
minute. I gotta.
Yeah, we lost Tink for a second.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Tink just dropped out.
We did lose Tink. He'll be back. We'll give him. It's a minute before his turn comes back around. So let me look at her. What's your speed?
Oh, they're not close enough.
Make everybody. Well, it kind of takes an action. So let me describe this this lady. She has turned into a large lady with the body of a snake and upper torso. She has drawn daggers in each of her two hands.
That's my kink.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's Clock Tower.
And she advances and she is casting a spell. She says to Tink, "Oh, baby, I think you should probably just lay down and stay inside your shell." Tink's gonna
She's
need to
suggesting.
make yep, he's going to need to make a save.
Imagine Clock Tower sitting at his desk with a chainmail bra on for some reason.
I'm going to roll Tink's save because I know
Role
what
playing his
Imagine
character.
Yeah.
like a chainmail
Tink,
robot.
I have Tink's character sheet, so I will. Let me see what he adds to that. Give me 1 second. I got to open this.
I'm gonna step away for like 1 second while we're waiting for Tank. I'll be
That's
right
fine.
back.
You got it. You got a minute. Okay, she picked the wrong target. So it's a 15. It's your DC, lady. Okay, Tink says, "I don't think I'll be doing that."
Yes.
Yes, it seems like a bad idea to go in my shell right now. And it is Lexi's turn. Tink may have crashed, actually. Slexy, it's your turn.
So what happened with Tinky?
She suggested that he withdraw into his shell, and he said no.
So these guys in front of me look human, right?
They are
Roughly.
humanoid. Yeah, you can't. They're wearing very large, dark, voluminous robes. If you recall, you can't really see their faces, although their faces look humanoid-ish. They could be a person. They could be an elf. You're not sure. They're well concealed, but they're some manner of humanoid critter. You're pretty sure.
And this cube that they're in is from
Biddy has created a swirling mass of enchanting, dancing lights and patterns, and
It's
don't
bad
see.
for all of us, though, right?
Not once it's cast. Like it doesn't have like a lingering effect standing in its area. It doesn't harm anybody. It's only people who are in it at the time it's cast, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Let me
I think
double
that's
check.
right.
So if we enter that square area where it doesn't affect us either.
I don't believe it does. Let's double check. Let's just read the spell.
Yeah, the
When in
wording
doubt,
is
read the spell description.
unclear to me from the description.
So
actually.
here's what it says. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes, so it's not even there anymore.
Oh, and vanish.
Oh, it's
Gotcha,
a flash.
Each
Okay.
creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
And I have to maintain concentration for the duration to keep him stunned, I think, as well. Since
Correct. To continue to keep this man charmed, you will need to concentrate on that spell. You are correct.
Yeah, which I intend to do. Let's just leave him, isolated so he's not attacking us. And when when the spell's about to end, let me know if you don't mind, Pete, or I'll try to keep.
So here's the best way to do that. Take a D10, and just every time you take a turn, take it up. Yep. Because 10 rounds is a minute. So.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, I will.
Tink, while you were out, just to fill you in, Manalia suggested to you that you should withdraw into your shell with some magic behind that, but you didn't care. You did not agree. You did not think that was a good idea, and so did not do it.
I wasn't here. Of course, I wasn't going to do it.
She said, "You should draw within your shell, baby, and just take a nap." And you said, "No."
I'm going to enjoy inflicting wounds on you, my dear.
And now it is Slexi is preparing to have a bash at somebody, I believe.
I'm going to move over to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, do we want to stay or do we want to go? And I'll do Spirit Guardians.
All right. So your moths come out?
Yeah. So I put my hammer down or not hit down, but
I got it.
Tap it on the ground and moths come from where I tapped and spread out around me.
All right, so Slexi sings the first bit of a Violent Femme song. Should we stay or should we go now? And then the moths come out and begin chewing on people. So Spirit Guardians, I need to make 3 saves then, correct?
Yeah.
What's the DC on those?
14. All right. Yeah, Wisdom 14.
All right, roll damage.
Oh, where am I? There am I.
Oh, this man. Well, it's not going to matter for him, but it will matter for this guy. Okay.
3d8. Uh, 8.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I got to look up something.
They take half damage if they save, and it's going to be radiant.
So what's the total?
8.
8. All right, so you take...
And their speed is halved.
Got it. I'm looking to see. I don't remember how many hit points these guys have. So... And then this man... Got it. Okay. So when do they burn again? I'm assuming you have exempted all of your friends from that.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Hopefully. Those monsters, they'll fuck you up.
That would be preferable, yeah.
They start eating through your clothes.
Okay, so moths are chewing on some dudes. Anything else, Lex?
I'm gonna hold off for now. I can't really do anything as a bonus besides spiritual weapon, and I don't want to burn that right now.
Gotcha. Colonel, you're up.
I want to do an insight check on, insight on this first guy over here, I guess.
Okay, want to do some insightful fighting? You got it.
Oh, I guess I'll cast shield. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind.
I would tell you to make an insight check, Colonel, but you don't need to because this man rolled a 1, and your bonus is higher than his total. So
great. I
if
just
you
know.
also roll a 1, then you are now insightfully fighting that man.
Great. I guess I'll move up here, and then I'll respond to Soul Setter and be like, I mean, if she doesn't have the orb, is the law on our side if we kill these people? I'm gonna.
And again, you don't have to murder them. You can just knock them out.
We can't just knock them out.
Well, it's not even a decision for Slexi. You guys can talk about that while you're fighting. Be like, don't kill him, just take him alive or whatever. But also, you as an individual, when you swing, decide whether they are killed or knocked out. So
we're knocked down. Okay. Well,
Tink could be murdering people, for instance, while you're just knocking them out.
That has happened.
Which has happened.
Yes, multiple occasions actually.
On multiple occasions.
The malpractice suits against Dr. Galapagos DDS are mounting.
It is possible to be pushed too far.
For instance, you could push a tooth into the brain cavity. That's too far.
Too far.
Too far. See, I can drop my spell, but I dropped it mainly as area denial so that we could run out if we want to.
Right, exactly. I am gonna swing at this guy, but yeah, I'm not gonna be trying to.
That's fine. You just, like I said, if you're using a melee weapon, you decide whether they are knocked out or dead. It's your call.
Okay. Alright.
You don't have advantage because you don't have a hide or anything, so it's just a regular roll. You do get your sneak attack, but only one die to attack.
Insightful.
It doesn't give you advantage. That's something that we remember last time we talked about.
Oh,
we were
right.
doing that
Okay.
wrong. Yeah.
I hadn't taken that out of my.
That's fine.
No.
Last time you jumped up on a bar stool to give yourself advantage. So
That's right. I had the height advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so then I'll just.
And there's a table or something here. If you would like to get acrobatic, you might be able to find a way to get a height advantage there too, but not for the swing.
Oh no, that's 11.
Let me see. That may hit. These guys aren't. Nope, that's a miss.
Damn. I haven't missed in a long time.
All right, so the colonel comes up, haha, and the cleric guy just ducks.
Martinique
Feels
gets
very anticlimactic. You've come forward with a flourish and be like, take this, you scoundrel, and then he just like moves his head slightly and you miss.
swish over his head.
He does one of those minimalist dodges where he like barely moves. Silk, you're up.
All right, where can I throw a Hunger of Hadar to inflict maximum damage on these chumps?
So remind me what Hunger of Hadar does.
You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point with range and lasting for the duration. Filled with a cacophony of soft whispers. Basically, warp and fabric of space. Area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6. And if it ends the turn in there, it must succeed on a dex check or take 2d6 acid damage.
Got it. Let me adjust this. This is a 20-foot radius sphere right here. So you can drop that on any corner of a hex that you want to put it on to hit whomever you please.
I try not to hit.
Yeah, don't hit him.
Stasis if he gets
If he takes damage, it will knock him out of his stasis. Yeah.
Yeah, I have him in stasis for like.
But also be aware that any one of these guys can just go slap the shit out of him, and that will also wake him up. So
yeah,
so maybe try and hit these two.
Like no reason to to waste it.
If I drop it on this corner, because the line's going on it, will it hit this guy?
It's going to hit both of those dudes, yep.
Okay, then that seems like a good place to throw the old...
What book is that from? Hunger of Hadar is that Xanatar?
That's in the core rulebook, 251.
Thank you. I remember this spell. I was curious what kind of save it is, or if it has one at all.
Yeah, the save is Dex.
Dex.
But if they start their turn, they take 2d6 cold, and they have to avoid. And the Dex save helps them avoid 2d6 of acid. So
there is no save. This just does damage. Roll 2d6. When you cast it, there's no save.
All right.
It's when they end. It's when their turn ends in there. They do a dex save.
Oh wait, are they? Hold on a second. Does this do anything immediately? Hold on a minute.
They take damage when they start their turn, but you can roll that.
Starts its turn in the area, takes 2d6.
Okay, so this does nothing immediately. All right, my bad. Okay.
So I can do 4d6. That's actually kind of nice.
No, it's actually a pretty good spell because there's no save. Yeah. When the first time it hits you, it just does damage.
Which one was that? The Hunger of Hadar.
Yep.
When you start your turn, you take 2d6 cold, and then when they end their turn, they must make a dex save or take another 2d6.
Yep.
I'm gonna erase my cube
since it's not. But the second 2d6 is
acid. Yeah.
Okay, so a Hunger of Hadar appears, and there's a big ominous cloud of the. So Silk's, I don't know, speaks a magic word, and then a large rift appears, and you hear bagpipe music coming out from. It's like creepy bagpipe music, and there's a dark aura of mystery, and it's like he played a dramatic music cue in a horror movie. And this rift in space-time opens up, and in the rift you can see the eye of the hungry one in the background, and the ominous bagpipe music leaks out. It's one of the creepiest and most terrifying things you've ever seen. This guy looks visibly afraid, or at least annoyed by the bagpipe music leaking from the rift.
Afraid of the bagpipe music.
Anything else, Sil?
I feel like I should throw a bardic inspiration at somebody.
Okay.
Because that's a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah, let me throw a bardic inspiration at Martinique here.
Okay. Martinique has an inspiration die. And then it is this man, so he has to make a save. Alright. He failed. So roll damage Slexi, and also roll damage Bardatos. So Bardatos and Soulsetter both give me some damage for your Spirit Guardians, and then also for your Hungry Hadar. By the way, it's officially Hungry Hadar now. So.
16.
I'm cool with us making that canon.
Okay.
6.
Got it. Okay, so this man here looks very messed up. The moths have bitten some large ragged gashes in him. He's bleeding from several places. He's got frost rhyming to the edges of his sleeves and cloak, and some of his fingers look like they have turned black. For the will of the hungry one. He moves over to here and slaps the bejesus out of Pedro. I die for you, master! And then he slaps Pedro across the face.
Pedro. Oh, okay.
And this man then is going to cast a spell.
Pedro?
He was referenced. Wasn't he called upon quite early on, or we were threatened with
Manalia
Pedro
just referred
coming
to
out?
him. Yes, somebody that is good remembrance, Tink. Yes, Manalia mentioned Pedro while you're upstairs, and she called this guy Pedro earlier.
Pedro, okay.
Let me see what the save on this is. Hang on a second. It's been a minute since I used this. Okay, so Tink, Soulsetter, Martinique. Well, okay, it should. Galapagos, Soulsetter, Martinique, and Bardatos all need to make a saving throw. It is a charisma save.
Oh,
For Bardic Inspiration, do I get to add something to a save? Is that
You
how
can add
Ooh.
yes, you can add that to a save, but
19 plus.
you
that hit
are-
me, right?
It did hit you, yes.
gonna
Galapagos,
use my
you are fine then. You can roll the Bardic Inspiration die after you roll, Colonel. You can see what your D20 gets before you decide whether or not to use it.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me see what my D20 says. I'm using my inspiration dice.
Okay. Well, if you rolled a 3,
I rolled a
My-
3.
you may
My
want to
charisma
save
is
it because
plus
you're unlikely
5.
to still make a save even with
Yeah.
the D6. Like, even if you roll max, you're only going to get a 9. That ain't saving shit.
Mm.
The minimum
Why is-
DC a save could possibly have, if you're the worst a caster can be, is 8.
All right, then I'll just fail this check.
Because I can chronal shift. I can chronal shift one of these.
What'd you get, Biddy? Oh, you weren't in it. Never
said
mind.
It
Sorry.
didn't hit me, right? Yeah.
Bardatos, what'd you get?
I'm in range to chronal shift if we need to re-roll one.
So I rolled my D20. Do I add that to my spell save DC?
They would add your spell save DC, but on your sheet you should have a saving throw modifier for charisma. Yours is probably pretty good because you're a bard.
Yeah, yours is
Okay, yeah. So I have 17.
Okay, you are fine then. Soulsetter, what'd you get?
I rolled a 17 plus 2.
You're
so
fine as well.
19.
Okay, and Martinique, you got what?
I got 6 altogether.
Well,
All right, so you
Did
have
you
Well,
failed.
he can
well,
chronal
hold on.
shift.
Did Tink succeed or
Everybody,
Yeah,
but,
I
everybody
got-
but Martinique succeeded. Yeah.
I got
Okay, in that case,
19.
I think I should chronal shift this one. I'll blow my
Okay.
last chronal shift.
Roll again,
to let
Colonel.
Mark,
All right. That's better. I'm still going to use my Bardic. I'm going to use
it's
my
a
Bardic.
D6, I believe, is it not? Or is
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Not a D4? Okay.
D4 is bless.
Gotcha.
Why is my charisma save so high?
13 plus 3 is 16.
What's
You
your
have a decent charisma?
12?
Because clerics use charisma.
Yeah, you're trained in charisma.
I mean, clerics use wisdom.
Well, their wisdom and charisma are cleric saves. Tink is
Oh,
proficient. Tink is proficient in charisma saves, I believe.
Most.
I am proficient because it's the only way for it not to be a negative.
I got a 16, Pete.
Okay, you are fine.
Cool. Thank you, gang.
And then this man is going to. He needs to move.
This with me? Eggs and toast?
Also, he has to take some damage. Make a save. Okay. Roll damage, Slexy, for your Maws, and also Bardatos, roll damage for Hungry Hadar.
I'm totally renaming it on my sheet to Hungry Hadar.
Okay.
Just as a...
This man is dead.
15.
And 7.
Okay, so 15 and 7. So that is, this guy is dead. Hungry Hadar has devoured that man, and this guy takes...
Hungry Hadar.
Got it. Okay. That makes it this man's turn. He is going to step forward, and well, actually, he also is going to cast a spell. Can you guys make another charisma save for me?
Okay.
I got lucky one time.
And we're all out of chronal shifts. Shit, natural
best.
1. Fuck.
All right, Tink, you have been baned.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's not the worst thing.
Slex, what'd you get?
14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, you're fine. Colonel,
20.
you're good. Bardatos,
9.
you are also baned.
What does that mean again?
It's the opposite of bless. So when you make an attack roll or a save, you will need to roll an extra d4 and subtract it from your d20.
Okay.
Okay, there are worse things.
The way we've been rolling, that's probably a good thing.
This man is then done. So Pedro's turn. So it's difficult terrain, 15 feet. So Pedro's going to come to here and swing his greatsword at the colonel. Oh, also, Bulgy Man, his bulging has stopped. He is a large tiger now, a large humanoid tiger holding a greatsword in his hands.
How come everybody turns into something else in this town?
What's your AC, Colonel?
Mine, 20.
I believe
not
she
gonna say
said
that's
layers and layers.
Yeah, but they all seem to be related, even though they're all entirely different species and God knows
you have been
what.
hit, Colonel.
Ah.
Would you like to
Not my
defensive
favorite.
fight?
Yes, I would. I haven't had to use that in so long.
That adds
Well-
3, I believe, to your AC.
It adds, let me look. Add proficiency bonus, so yeah,
And
3.
Okay, so you actually still got hit.
Damn it.
Yeah, this guy's...
Most things in hell are related.
I am angry.
Oh man, these tubs in the back look cozy.
Dude, that's where the coconut's coming from. It's a coconut body wash.
Ooh.
So take 13 damage, Colonel, and you need to make a strength save for me.
Oh, strength is not my best attribute. We'll just put it that way. Oh, he rolled a 19 though.
Okay, you're fine. He comes up and wallops you with his greatsword. You take some damage and you feel pushed, but you managed to stay on your feet.
Okay. It is an 18 though, all told. I
Gotcha.
don't know if it made a difference.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're good.
I got a
Tink, you're
minus.
up.
Did you take damage, Colonel? Did the Colonel take damage? Or
She did,
or
yes.
just-
Did.
Oh, how much?
13.
I'm sorry.
Not a huge
Okay.
amount.
It's not like it's unhealable damage.
So Tink
No,
moved up. Yeah, it's
He
just
certainly-
somebody stabbed her with a sword. What are you doing, Tink?
He did. Bashing the shield on this wounded fellow in front of Barditas.
Okay. So you're going to hit him with your hammer?
No, Toll the Dead.
Oh, all right. You don't need to stand next to him to do that, but you can. It just...
No, but it takes the heat off other people.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's a wisdom save.
About sending a message.
Trying to use that high AC.
He passed. No damage. He made a save. Anything else?
No, I think you need to check that roll again.
Pretty sure I passed.
Ah.
You're using a wisdom-based save against what is obviously a cleric, so they tend to be good at those.
Well,
Anything else?
I wish you told me that before. So that's not a free action, is it? I shall do nothing.
Okay. Biddy? Well, I mean, Tink moved and used his action, so he doesn't, unless he's going to use a bonus action or something. So clerics don't have a lot of those.
No. Spiritual weapon, isn't it, the bolt?
That's one of the few that clerics have, yeah.
Oh, well, perhaps I should use that.
So Pedro's a humanoid tiger, not just a tiger, right?
He is a large, he's a were-tiger.
A were-tiger. Okay.
Correct.
So you can still like understand my words. and
Feature of the
stuff, right?
were-tiger.
He's a person.
I can
yes,
still cast.
but also
I can
yes.
still cast suggestion on him if I want to.
You
Well,
could suggest him.
although-
Yes, he is still a humanoid. He's
Yeah,
just infected with
I was gonna
lycanthropy.
say that.
So
Yeah,
Is-
I'm gonna try to. Sorry, go ahead.
But do I still get a bonus? Can I still cast?
do you want a spiritual
weapon?
hammer? Yes. Then just-
Absolutely.
yeah, okay. Where are you
Let's
gonna
do
put
it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Well,
Anywhere
right
within
by
60 feet of you.
yeah, just in between me, myself, and
Gotcha.
this.
So-
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And it gets an attack when it appears. Who would you like to swing at?
Oh, well, let's have a hoof at this character to my immediate right,
Okay. Make an attack roll.
which is
D20. Don't forget to subtract 4. Oh, no, never mind. You pass. Never mind.
yeah, 14.
Wait, who was Bane?
I was
Colonel.
baned.
You are Bane.
And
so
me.
Roll, okay, so if you're Bane, roll a D4 and you'd subtract it. I forgot who made and failed their saves.
Oh, that's a 1. So 13 plus my something or other.
Spell attack bonus, which I think is 7, 8.
Spiritual weapon. Yeah, spell attack.
Plus 9, actually. Spell attack bonus.
Okay. So that's a 23.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Roll damage. It's a D8. This one that I picked up.
4.
Doesn't spiritual weapon add something as well? Your wisdom bonus, I believe.
Well, that would be plus 4 if that is the case.
I'm looking at don't recall.
So 8 in total.
Let's see. Spirit
Yeah,
weapon.
true wisdom.
Yeah, plus wisdom. So 8 damage. Okay, got it. That was this guy. Okay. Biddy?
Yeah, I'll cast suggestion on Pedro and say, hey, it's really not safe down here. You should really run out of here as quickly as possible and just get out of Dodge.
Okay. I'm looking at suggestion. Hold on.
Yeah, he makes a wisdom save against my
I
DC 7.
already rolled the save. I just need to look at the spell effects specifically.
Pushing.
Got it. Okay. Anything else, Biddy?
Do I know if I succeeded?
You required to concentrate on the spell, so it seems like he is following that suggestion.
Oh,
Sweet. Okay.
nice.
I'll just kind of move further back. Is this like a table back here? What is
Kitchen?
this? Table?
That you can't stand in that. That's solid space.
Okay.
There's a wall there.
All right, I'll just kind of get back. I'll just get further back here, I guess, just in the corner
Okay, got it.
for safety.
Okay, Manalia comes forward and she's like, no, nobody, baby. Nobody influences my Pedro. And she casts a spell.
Mm.
Slexy? She is here. Right. You're up, Slex.
So suggestion that only works until he takes damage, right?
You are no longer concentrating on that spell. So, by the way, she dispelled it.
Yeah, she dispelled it. Yeah.
You don't try to take my
Hello,
toys
God,
from
love
me,
you,
baby.
Granny
This is
Chimneys
my
to
toys.
swipe.
Hey, NoirX, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. You don't try to take my toys from me, baby. Pedro is mine. Isn't that right, Pedro? And he says, oh, you know it, my sultry baby. We're gonna do snake stuff later.
I find myself curiously aroused.
A slithering mass.
I
Yeah.
just find myself curiously confused.
She's actually not a snake. Her lower body is actually a lion.
Oh, hurt.
I couldn't find a model for this particular thing, so I approximated as best I could.
She's
I'm
like
gonna-
She is a large. If you want to know what she looks like, she is a large, attractive woman, except that her lower half of her body is a lion. She has a lion body.
I'll move over here.
Shit.
Oh, baby, we're gonna do cast off. Rawr, I like the
He's a
whole.
pussycat,
It's
is
like
that what
this,
you're
right? My sote filante. Oh.
Oh god, I want to kill them now, so they'd stop talking about their sex life.
Don't judge us just because we're adults with a healthy sex life. You are just jealous.
I just don't want to hear about it.
Everyone shall hear about the epicness of our love.
Actually, I'm going to stay where I was, and
It's just
I'll actually even move.
You got Spirit Guardian still up, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just stand within 15 feet of him and get some damage on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just don't want us to group up, is all.
Being grouped up when you have a Spirit Guardian is not bad. Make the enemies take damage
Yeah.
to try and hurt you.
And I'll toll the dead on Pedro.
Okay. What's DC for you?
14.
Got it. Roll damage. 2d12.
Oh fuck! I don't use those. These ones, the yellows.
Nobody uses d12s for anything. Great axes and barbarian hit points. That's almost it.
10.
Got it.
40.
Okay. Anything else, Lex?
That's it.
All right, Colonel.
I
Go.
move.
Can I have insightful fighting on more than one enemy at a time?
No, you may not.
Mm,
You can move it.
I might move it because Pedro seems like more of a threat than these
And also,
guys.
you already have
Maybe we
you
should
can already
just
sneak
take out-
attack
I mean,
this
that
man
one guy's
because
pretty
Tink is next to him.
wounded.
So
Oh, that's true. Okay, so I'm gonna do an insight check on Pedro.
gotcha. Roll insight. Pedro rolled pretty good. Oh, you beat him. Okay, you are now insightfully fighting Pedro.
Great.
You
and then
you after he came up and walloped you with his great sword, you're like, I understand now. I know how this guy fights. He's just a
Big
big
sword.
two-hand berserking bastard.
he's a big sword guy. I see it now.
Yeah, sword man.
We share that.
Oh, he has a large sword. I should avoid getting hit by that. That's what
You
my
should
insight
not
tells
let
me.
him remove my head from my body with that giant sword.
There
I
can
see-
be only one.
And I'll swing at
Classic move.
this guy since I've got the
Okay, you got it.
I got the sneak attack damage
Roll the hit.
option.
Have you ever done Highlander in your movie night, Pete? That'd be
Sadly, it has not been on Netflix, but the moment it is, we will watch it.
Oh yes.
It's gloriously bad, except for Clancy Brown. He's fierce.
and the music. It's all Queen.
The music is also pretty good too. Yeah. Clancy Brown is amazing though.
Oh,
I mean, it's a great B movie.
so do I have advantage on the attack roll because of the
No, it doesn't provide advantage. It just lets you sneak attack him.
well, let's hope that hit. 13?
That's a hit.
Beautiful. Um 12 damage.
Got it.
And I'm gonna save my action surge for later.
Okay. Anything else?
So I think that's it.
All right, take your up.
Yes. So, spiritual hammer
Mhm.
will thwack the gentleman to my right.
Take a poke. So this minus this, because you are still baned.
Banned from Facebook. Oh shit. 8 minus 3, 11.
So 5 plus
no,
your
hang on.
bonus,
No, 8 minus 3 is 5.
plus your bonus, your spell attack bonus, which is 9. So 14.
Yes. Yep, 14.
That is a hit.
Oh, yeah.
Roll your damage.
So 6 plus 4, 10.
All right. So you wallop this man and crush his brain. He is dead.
I apologize.
Once again,
glad
the
we got right
dentist
back to our
hammer
murdering
comes out.
ways.
So the spirit hammer comes out, and Tink is like, "You need a little dentistry." And he wallops, wears back his spirit hammer, and it smashes that guy in the mouth and just tears his jaw off. He drops to the floor in a heap.
Nice to
Like
see you
some
again,
extra
Your Honor.
feature.
Gotta stop seeing each other like this. We're all-
You still have
Yeah,
your, still got your
Lord.
turn, Tink. What else you want to
Now
do?
that's a bonus action, no?
Correct. You still have an action and a move if you would like. Yep.
Oh, hello, Melania. Oh no.
Our next session is going to be after a 20-year jump after we did our stint in prison.
Who's this character on the axis to my right?
That is just another one of the meta cultists.
He's not wounded, no?
He is slightly wounded because he got bit by moths before he ran out of it, and he also took some hungry Hadar damage.
Well, please
Yeah, he's
allow me
pretty
to toll the dead.
The hungry abyssal hippos got him.
Fine, toll the dead.
Gotcha.
On that sucker.
Roll damage. He failed. 2d12 for this one.
Yes. Nope. Oh, 12 in total.
So got it. Doesn't that add your wisdom? No, I guess no. You're not. Never mind. You're not 8th level yet.
Yes, I think it does. Every maximum point of damage
No,
possible.
12. Got it.
I'll
Okay.
on.
So this guy needs to make a save, and he did. All right. Anything else, Tink? You want to move?
I will. I will move 1 square forward.
Okay.
Thank you.
Biddy, you're up.
I'm now within touching distance of this sucker, right?
Yeah, you can poke him or chop him with a hammer or beat him up, whatever. You're adjacent to him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to move up here to the corner of the bar.
Okay. Biddy's taking cover behind the bar.
This is no time to have a
Biddy scurries along the back of the bar, grabbing a bottle as he goes. Fuck it. Throws down the
Can I
shot.
have a swig of
It's
whiskey
like
as a bonus
Indiana
action?
Jones.
I will let you, as part of a move action, you can grab a glass off the bar and chug it, yeah.
He's just watching us do all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not defending them again."
Yeah, I'm working on my defense strategy back here. I'm going to try to momentary stasis Manalia. Make her make a Constitution save or be incapacitated until my next turn.
What's the DC on it?
17.
She passed.
Well, that didn't work. Alrighty, I'll just hang out.
Okay, so Biddy creeps along the bar, grabs a shot, tries to use his time magic to give Manalia a timeout. She says, "Oh, baby, come on. Nobody gives Manalia a timeout. The only person who gives me a timeout is me, baby. And then I only take timeouts when I like them. I think it's time for you to take a timeout, baby. I think you should have one." And she comes over. She is going to cast a spell at Biddy. Let's
like
see
fun.
here.
Running out of gas in the tank, folks. We better kill these guys. Get the hell out of here.
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna throw a hungry
Firebolt,
Hadar again.
firebolt cantrip that works.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can still do things, but I'm just saying, it's
Biddy, I
Or
need
no,
you to
how
make a
strong
wisdom
Manalia
save
is.
for me.
oof.
DC
Alrighty.
15.
I rolled a 3, and my wisdom is +0. So I don't
He
have.
says,
No, I
"Oh,
have
baby, I
+4 to
think
my
you should
wisdom
just
save,
sit there
so-
and drink for a while.
7.
You look thirsty. You should just stand there and have a drink for a while, baby. You look really thirsty." And that seems like a really,
Suggestion
really
to me.
fucking good idea to you, so you're going to have a few drinks.
Oh no.
Can't do anything about that. I'm gonna have some drinks.
And Suxy, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, baby, you should try the 12 year. Try the 12 year. They're behind you on the shelf. That's a really good one.
That does sound pretty good, actually.
Don't spit it. It's expensive.
Is there anything on the counter I can throw at Biddy?
No, not that's handy.
Also, I don't think that breaks suggestion.
Taking
Damn.
damage.
What if there isn't
If
any
you-
ice?
If you take damage, it will typically break a suggestion, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Somebody just slaps you across the cheek.
Get a hold of yourself.
They got some Papio
Slap
Daniel.
across the cheek
Yep,
for
they
one
can,
damage.
They can slap you out of it, but it does have to do damage, yeah.
They got some old Rip Van Winkle. I'm gonna just have a little glass of that first.
Okay.
I
Biddy's
told the
like,
dead
"Oh,
on
12 year."
Tiberius.
And he turns around on the shelf behind him and he starts setting out a glass and he gets whiskey stones and he's dropping it in there.
He
He's
starts
going
just
all out.
That one guy
Bartending.
who's really calm while there's a bar fight going
Yep,
on.
he's
Thank you,
that's
guys.
Biddy right now. He's like, "Oh, just quietly mixing himself and scotch neat."
That's beautiful.
It's all right. I'm out of chronal shifts. You guys can handle this.
You guys got this, right? I'm just gonna. This is like the 12 year, man. She's not wrong. This is good stuff.
I'm gonna toll the dead again on.
Okay.
How does he look?
He
Does
also
he look-
needs to make it. He looks not seriously wounded in any capacity. Also, you need to roll damage for your. Yep, roll damage for your mods as well.
Oh, mods. Yeah. 14.
Got it. Okay.
And
we're
then
gonna toll the dead.
dead.
Okay. No damage. He passed. Anything else?
I'll move. Towards Biddy. Does that keep? Oh wait.
Biddy's exempted from her spirit guardians, so they won't do damage to him.
Oh, I know. I'm just
Okay.
moving closer to. I don't know how long a suggestion lasts. I don't remember.
It's a
Okay,
minute.
There.
Kind of a long time.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Colonel, you're up.
I'm gonna do a little tango with Pedro, I guess.
All right, tango away. Are you baned?
I am not baned.
Okay, you made your save, right?
Oof. 13
That's
to
a
hit.
Yep. I did.
Nice.
Pedro's not wearing armor or anything, so
Oh, okay. 20 damage.
got it.
And I'll action surge here, and I'll swing at him
Just
again.
one thing you note, Colonel. When you stab him, he does not seem to give a single shit.
Oh boy.
He's a barbarian or something.
Then maybe I won't bother with my action surge, but at least I'm keeping him busy.
Like, I mean, you stabbed him, and the knife went in. It's just like he seems completely insensate to that particular variety of pain.
He's got his barbarian rage thing going on.
Yep, he's taking less damage from your attacks, is what you. That's what the Colonel knows. Martinique's like, man, he just doesn't seem to care. I keep stabbing him, but he just doesn't give a shit. He is foaming at the mouth a little too, by the way. Yeah.
Maybe you'll get this tiger lichen 3 if you're not careful.
He's not clawing anybody. He's hitting them with a greatsword.
I am going to use my action surge. I am going to swing at him again.
Okay, stab away.
13 plus 8.
21's a hit.
And just a regular D8 plus 5. It's going to be 8 damage.
Got it. Anything else?
I'm gonna... Well, I'm keeping him busy. I'm not gonna disengage. I'll just pass.
Gotcha. Silk, you're up.
He's not gonna run and punch anybody else if he's fighting me, so...
You're up, Silk.
I think the obvious solution is another hungry Hadar.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move it right over.
Has that got friendly fire on it?
It does, yes. You guys don't want to stand in
Oh
either.
man!
If he drops it right here, it's not going to hit you. So
But how long does it hang around for?
a minute, a minute if he keeps concentrating on it, which he has been. Okay. So the void of hungry Hadar moves over here, and now the closed void and the bagpipes rip close over here, and then a new tear in space opens, and the eye of Hadar, or the bagpipes of Hadar. There's a hippo playing bagpipes in the background. It's fucked up because it's not quite so creepy. Everybody in this is like, oh, and it's like, oh, baby, the torture is okay. You know what? I'm killing you last because I'm going to make it last a while, baby. I don't. Nobody plays the bagpipes in my bar. Killing me is one thing. Trying to fight me and trying to kill me, that's one thing. But this is a war crime, and trust me, I know a thing about war crimes because I'm married to Baron Donaldo.
Oh man.
Well, now I'm out of 3rd level spells, but I'm also going to throw a bardic inspiration to dyslexia here.
Got it. Okay. Bardic inspiration to Dyslex. Okay. It is this man's turn. So he needs to take some damage. This is cold damage. 2d6.
Yep, he takes 2d6, and then he has to make the dex save for.
If he is, yeah.
Acid
He
damage
can
on
slap
top.
out of it, but yes. Go ahead and roll your damage.
10.
Okay. All right, so some ice crystals form on him. He looks very cold and very distraught. He needs to make a save, which he failed. Anyone who is baned was no longer baned.
Nice.
I
Fantastic.
die for you, glorious lady. And he's going to touch Tink.
No, he's not.
You're right, he missed. You're a 21,
Yes.
I believe, correct?
Yes. Yes, unbaned.
Now, what's your AC?
Yes, no, true. 21.
Okay, yeah, he missed it. So he paws at Tink and fails, and then he needs to make a dex save. What's your DC? So
15.
he failed then. Roll damage for your acid.
Okay. 8.
He melts into a puddle of vaguely smoking sludge. So, for
Yum.
you, lady, I'm melting. And then he fades into a smoking puddle of sludge. And the body count increases by 1.
Oh my god.
I mean, is there any body if he's melted?
Only if I take a
body,
sample,
no crime.
I won't be
Trust
allowed
me.
to, so it's fine.
You make a reasonable
Taylor
point.
Swift has a song about this. It's there's no body, there's no crime.
Yeah.
I mean, if our
That's gonna
defense
step
gets
here.
to that level, we're in pretty rough shape. but
Roll your. He started his turn and in the hungry Hidar, so roll damage.
7.
And that's cold, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that he seems to feel like the ice rhymes. There's ice rhyming over his sword, and he comes out shivering. He's like, "Oh, that's cold. I need a caliente touch of my lady to make me feel better." And he's gonna take a swing at Tink. Actually, that's a hit. Ooh, Tink takes 17.
Ooh.
So he turns around and slices across the back of Tink's shell with his greatsword and cuts a big, deep gash in it. Gonna take another swing. And then he does it again. Take 11. So he turns and gives 2 giant sword swings that go ring loudly off the Galapagos shell. Ching, ching! And there are 2 big hacks cut into the back of Tink's back. The back of his back. And Pedro is done. Tink, you're up.
I'm shocked that you would treat me this way.
I'm going to make you into soup and feed it to my delicious, delicious lady friend. She loves this soup. It's caliente soup, too. I put some cayenne pepper in there and make it extra spicy.
They're not a fan of your unapproved dental work. They need you to join their cartel to jack.
Somebody needs to rein him in. He's the most murderous dentist in Dragonmyrth.
Dude, I am 100%.
Dr. Galapagos DDS.
Yes,
100% of our patients die.
But your tooth doesn't hurt anymore now, does it?
Curing your tooth pain by removing you from this life.
Okay.
We could extract the teeth, but instead we extract your soul.
It's faster.
Now I have to make it.
You have 32 teeth, and I'm not doing all that work. The one soul.
I don't have 32 teeth.
Not making 2 stops.
So look, let's get our bonus action out of the way and spiritual hammer the sucker.
You got it. Womp away.
Yeah.
And you are no longer baned. So it's just a d20 plus 9.
$19.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
a hit. Roll damage.
Absolutely.
E plus 4.
8 in total.
You got it. That's force damage. Which also, the spiritual hammer comes up and smashes him in the side of the face, and he goes, phew, and spits out one of his teeth. You are the worst dentist I have ever seen, baby.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Anything else, Tink?
Terrifying.
Let's. I think I might. Overall, this person, this entity, seems still rather hale and hearty, or is he suffering?
I mean, he's banged up a little. He's missing a tooth. He's got some holes in his chest that are seeping some blood. So, yeah, he's seen better days, but also he doesn't seem inclined to stop fighting either.
Let me toll the dead.
Yeah.
Toll the deed.
Ba-bong.
I will quit the channel.
Roll damage. Roll damage, 2d12.
The
11.
entire campaign is being
Okay.
held hostage.
11 in total.
Okay. So you told the dead, and his wounds that are on his chest start oozing some kind of black sludge. He looks down. He's like, "Oh, baby, that's not good." Anything else, Tink?
There's not much else I can do, is there?
I believe you have used. You can move if you want, but moving away from him might get you opt.
Yeah, I think I will just sit tight.
Okay. Oh, my baby. He looks so hurt. I don't like it with this turtle man. I thought the bagpipe man was bad, but this turtle man, he is worse. Silk, you need to roll damage because she is in Hungry Hadar. The bagpipes are so bad. Oh, why you have to have such a bad instrument? Can't you play the balaclava, baby?
She takes 4 of the cold.
Gotcha. Okay. Hold on a minute, because she has not yet been hurt. Okay, got it. Okay.
Then she needs a deck save.
Well, she not only if she ends her turn there, she's gonna live.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what she can. Okay, so she is gonna claw at Tink.
No.
You are hit.
No.
This might suck.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
Take 9 slashing.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford that.
Are you down?
Nope. But fairly close.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're
9,
above.
was it?
And then she reaches out and like
What do you have
strokes
left?
your chin with a magical caress. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Totome, I don't like you, baby, and now you will suffer." She reaches out and gently caresses your chin. You have been cursed.
Oh shit!
You have
That's a
disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and any ability checks for the next hour. And she is done. Flex, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk
Have a
over and
drink
slap
with me,
Biddy.
buddy.
You're gonna go punch our government
I'm
official.
just gonna slap him.
Make an attack roll.
Get a hold of yourself.
What do I? It's just my.
It's an attack roll with an improvised weapon, so it would be the same as your regular attack roll, except you would not get any magical bonus from your weapon. So you add your proficiency
Unless you're
bonus
actually
plus your
beating the
strength.
shit out of me with your weapon.
Proficiency bonus plus your strength. So
Okay,
probably
8.
Yeah. So 11.
Yeah.
You missed.
Yeah.
You walk over and try and slap Biddy, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing, man? Here, have a drink." And he starts pouring you a scotch.
He's a good friend.
It is some good scotch, actually. You really should have.
You're not even
Yeah,
drunk.
fine.
Why are you getting? I didn't take you for a violent drunk, Soul Setter.
Pick up the scotch as my bonus.
All right, you're like, well, fuck it. Well, I mean, when in Rome. That's fine.
For your bonus
you
action.
can do that as part of a move action. Actually, you can grab his. But okay, so is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Colonel, you're up.
Okay. So
Oh, he's charmed, right?
He's under the effect of a suggestion. Actually,
my sword is not doing so much damage to the barbarian, but also if I disengage, then he could whip around and beat up somebody.
Okay, Martinique would know this because you're a pretty seasoned adventurer at 6th level. Barbarians have damage resistance. They're not immune to damage. They just get superhuman resistances to some varieties of damage while they are enraged.
So it's just gonna take a while.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
they take, like,
so.
half damage.
What your make a perception check for me, actually. Like, your guy's pretty perceptive, so
13 plus 8.
yeah.
20.
It seems like any kind of punches, kicks, stabs, sort of physical stuff he doesn't really seem to feel the effects of, but all the magic damage he's been taking, the cold and necrotic and whatnot, that seems to be hurting him a lot.
All right.
Didn't we say Martinique's sword does magic damage or something?
So magic, it's any weapon attack that barbarians are they're resistant to all physical damage, like bludgeon, slash, slice, whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They have resistance to that damage, but they are not resistant to like force or necrotic, which is what you guys have also been hitting him with.
I will swing at his head then.
Okay.
12 plus 8 is 20.
That's a hit. He's also very easy to hit, you'll notice. That's one of the balancing factors of barbarians.
No armor and everything. 14 damage.
Okay.
And that's kind of all I got right now.
Okay, so you stab him right through the thigh with your rapier, and it goes into his artery, and you see blood pouring out. He just does not seem to even notice. So there's
Like,
there's blood spurting out of his artery, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. Another day of barbarianing.
Oh boy.
Silk, you're up.
Let's see here. I think I want to be able to. I want to move and throw some Eldritch Blast at our Manalia here.
Okay, move away.
So let me see. Can I get some kind of? Do I get any defensive help if I hide?
If you're behind the bar, you have cover. Yeah, if she decides to shoot back.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could leap on top of the bar and have advantage for your attack rolls.
Oh, then I'll just.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check for me, whichever one you are better at. Your choice.
Okay. I am much better at acrobatics. So
okay, make an acrobatics check.
Whether you lift yourself up
looking
or
for
do
a
a
10.
front flip.
I have a 13 with my bonus.
Okay, you run over and spring off of this stool and do a backflip and land on the bar.
Cool. I'm going to throw some Eldritch. Now I'm going to say. I don't care for what you've been doing to my friends, and throw some Eldritch Blast at Manalia.
Make attack rolls, and you roll 2d20 on each of these because you've got a height advantage on her now. Your elevated position gives you a advantage.
Okay, so 19s.
Okay, so 19 is a hit, and then roll another one because you get 2 bolts. Eldritch Blast looks a little differently for its bonus damage.
And 22.
Also a hit. So Eldritch Blast works a little differently for its attack bonuses. Instead of just adding, like for instance, Biddy's Firebolt, if it hits, just does an extra d10. Eldritch Blast makes additional bolts, and you don't have to shoot them at the same target. So
cool. So I need the green ones for my d10s?
Yep.
All right.
Just a d10 and a d10, or you can roll them both together. Doesn't matter.
11.
Okay, so you blast 2 bolts right into her face. They come off, and some of her lion fur is singed. Pedro says, "How dare you touch my lady love? Don't worry, baby. You keep fighting that turtle man. You keep beating up this turtle man. I don't like him. He has come. I don't like the turtle man." "Yes, brother. I know you're desperate for the soup. I will make it for you, my lover."
I'm gonna throw another. I'm gonna throw my last bardic inspiration at Martinique.
Got it. Okay, Martinique, you are inspired.
Woohoo!
Very well, my love. I will beat this turtle man for you. And he's doing something different.
Oh, I don't think Tink's gonna make it.
21, that's a hit. Take 13 damage, Tink.
Are you down now?
Yeah.
Alright, so Tink passes out. Oh.
I would have thought you would have put...
That was for you, my love. And now he's going to take a swing at the Colonel. And he misses. Alright. Tink is unconscious. Tink, I need you to make a saving throw for me.
Oh boy.
You know, now's
So
probably not the time to
D20.
say this, but I really do love turtle soup, especially like the kind
Turtle
of
soup
Cajun
is
southern-
delicious. Turtles are my spirit
Yeah,
animals, and I love them, but also turtle soup is amazing.
Never had
amazing
it.
turtle
It's really
soup
good.
at a Cajun church down here in Houston.
Tink, roll
Oh
it
shit,
down.
is that the time? I'm gonna go. See you later.
Roll a die. Roll
All
this
right,
die.
which one? Which?
D20. Roll. You got to make a death save. Roll a D20. Add your Constitution modifier.
One day you
Con
guys
save.
would wish you were my friends.
You passed.
12.
Okay, so Tink is down. That's his turn. He is not currently in danger of dying. Biddy? Scotch is delicious.
Still drinking.
Yep. Oh, this turtle man. Oh, my lover. This soupy will be so good. She's gonna try
So
and
is
stab
the spirit
colonel.
hammer gone?
You
Spirit
are-
weapon
Yes,
gone?
your
Yeah,
spirit
the little
weapon.
drop.
Any spells that you are concentrating on have
Yep,
ended
fine,
because you are
fine,
unconscious.
okay. Yep.
So that's a hit, Colonel.
Ugh.
She rolled a 19. Do you want to use your defensive fighting? Because you only get one of those.
I think I've already used it this fight.
Not yet. It's every turn. You can. What you can do is you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC against a specific attack.
Yeah, I'll use it for this.
But she rolled a 19, so
+3, so that would put my AC at 23.
so you're basically, just to give you some idea on the math of that, you're assuming that she's not adding at least 4 to hit, and if she definitely is.
Right.
Yeah. So since you only can do it to defensive fight against one, you may want to try and defensive fight against like somebody who hits you on, say, a lower roll. Because defensive fighting against this isn't really going to do you a whole lot of good. You get to
Not
know
gonna
what you
matter,
roll
in other
before you
words.
decide if defensive fight or not.
We'll just use it here. We'll see how it goes. I
Okay.
believe in my AC.
Still got hit.
Sorry, we have some background noise. I can't totally hear.
That's all right. Take 20 damage.
Ouch!
Slashing from a claw. So she reaches out and claws you right across the face.
Not
right in the
face.
moneymaker. Oh, I know
Not
how to
the
make you suffer, baby. I
moneymaker.
will do it right in the face. You don't tell me not to face. I tell you not to
Wow,
face.
you skanky bitch.
And then she reaches out to caress you, but you duck under it.
Yeah, no thanks.
And it is Lexi's turn.
How hard is it going to be to hop over this bar?
It would be a DC 10 athletics check, but you are jumping through difficult terrain, so you're going to be very slow.
It's probably faster than walking the long way around, though.
Yeah.
You could stop if you want. You could tell Bartatos to stop concentrating on Hungry Hadar. You can stop concentrating on a spell whenever you want. So
Yeah, I'm just going to drop it because it's not doing anything for us.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so a DC 10 athletics or acrobatics check if you want to hop across the top of the bar.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit Biddy one more time.
Okay, you slap shit out of Biddy.
10
Slap
plus,
away.
I think you had 7, 8,
plus 8.
18.
18.
Does that hit you, Biddy?
That does. I'm 17.
All right.
AC.
Roll a roll a D6 for me, Slex.
Yeah, I just do 6 damage, but
6 damage.
It's a D3, so 1 plus your strength modifier. For an
my
improvised
strength
weapon.
my strength is plus 5.
Okay, so you take he takes 6, Biddy.
Knock him out.
Slexy walks up and jacks you in the face. Suddenly standing here drinking seems like a remarkably bad idea. You should probably stop.
Well, I'm glad I'm a
Then I'm
full
gonna-
health. My God.
I'm going to try to hop
Pat
the
on the
bar.
back.
And,
Okay. You can do that as part of a move action, so that's fine. Okay, you hop over it. It does take that square takes double movement, so that's 10 feet. But
So-
you can still get there, it's fine.
I wish someone would do that to me from time to time.
Anything else, Lex?
Jack you in the face?
While I'm drinking, yeah.
And your spirit guardians are still up, correct?
yeah,
Okay, that's good because these guys are going to take damage now.
I'm going to... Oh, fuck. My healing word just doesn't do a lot. Yeah, if I healing word Tink, what does that do?
He'll be restored to consciousness and be laying on the ground.
Okay.
He gets his turn.
I'll do that. I'll healing word him.
Okay, healing word's a bonus action, right?
Mwah, mwah.
Yeah, bonus action.
I don't know how much it heals. D6, I think.
1d4 plus 3.
Alright.
3 plus...
So you have 6 hit points, Tink.
So, considering I went into negative, do I?
There is no
Apply
negative
that-
hit
No
points.
negative.
You were just at 0.
Fair enough.
So you
Okay,
have
so
6 now.
Yep, fine, fair enough.
All right, select's done. Colonel, you're up.
Okay, so I kind of want to. I'm gonna use my bonus action this turn to use second wind. So that's a D10 plus my fighter level of.
Taking your second wind is no kind of action, so you just do it.
Okay, I thought I had to use a bonus action for that.
Nope, second wind just happens. It's just a thing you can do.
Great, I'm doing it. So I get 8 hit points back. Okay, and I'd like
That second wind
to.
healed more than that.
It's a 1d10 plus fighter level is what I have written down.
So you're a third level fighter? Yep. So
Yep.
you got 8. Okay.
Yep. I want to disengage from this jerk.
Disengage is just an action. That means it doesn't matter how many people are threatening you. You can step away from all of them. So.
Well, I don't want to. I want to keep.
That's fine.
Fighting.
Just end next to her is all you got to do.
Okay, but yeah, I want to get out of his range, and I want to. Hold on. So that say. How many actions do I have now? I can swing, but I can't do an insightful fighting check on her, right?
You still have a bonus action. You haven't used it for anything. So.
Oh, that's right, because that was a thief action. Okay, so I want to do insight check on.
Oh, did you? So okay, hold on. You didn't use. You used that. You did use your bonus action as the thief disengage.
The thief disengage.
Then
yeah.
you cannot insightful fight her unless you use your action to do it. So sorry.
I'm just gonna swing at her.
I thought you used your action to disengage because that's one of the things you can also use it for. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I use my thief bonus action.
I got it. I'm with you. You're cool.
Cool. Ugh.
Also, you can still get sneak attack her because Tink is conscious again, so he's threatening her as well.
Oh, that's right. He's back. Good.
Yep.
That is a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Great.
Tink's back. I didn't catch. So what is he?
Soul Setter healing worded him. He is lying on the ground because he got knocked down.
Badly
He passed
hurt.
out unconscious, and he's still real beat up. But he's technically in the fight. Like he could reach out and paw her with a spell or something. So she is threatened.
Yes.
19 damage.
Okay. So you shank Minalia right in the face. She's like, "Oh, baby, come on. No, I haven't been cut so deeply since they took the sail off at Saks."
What?
Like, so was that a good hit or a bad hit?
Yeah, that
Minalia,
hurt.
like-
She looks hurt.
Okay.
Just for purposes of questioning her or whatever, can we try to not kill these people?
Now that you're back.
Also for legal reasons.
Yeah, I'll do non-lethal from here on
Silk,
out.
you're
so
up.
I survived that, so.
Oh, that's everything from you, Colonel, right? Bonus
Yes,
action move. Okay, Colonel's done. Silk, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and just start throwing some more Eldritch Blasts.
You got it. You're still standing on the bar, so you still have advantage. Swing away.
All right, so
Who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot
Minalia?
Minalia.
So just the Colonel is more effective against her because she's not resistant to physical damage, but your Eldritch Blast will fuck Pater up because it's magic.
Oh,
It
well,
also
let me throw
could
at
kill.
him.
It also will kill him, though. That's the other thing to bear in mind. If you're trying to knock him out, it's not going to do that.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
worried that we
critted
don't really have
on
any
it,
legal
so-
justification for killing people here. Like
he started shanking us.
Yeah,
Can
but
we arrest
we're
him?
like,
Who are you shooting at?
Trespassing.
Was this at Minalia?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a critical because you rolled 20. So 2d10 on this shot. Also, someone's at the door.
Yeah. DoorDash.
my tacos.
It was DoorDash.
So the critical bolt does double damage.
Okay, so she takes 18.
Well, no, you roll 2 dice, so it's 9.
Yeah, but you said double.
That's why it's 2
sorry.
dice. You still have another shot, so
Yeah.
shoot your other bolt.
Okay. Then I'm gonna throw the other one at Pedro.
Got it. Okay.
Good lord.
And he gets it at 26.
Yeah, that's also
So-
a hit. So roll 1d10 for him.
Three.
Okay. So 2 bolts sear out, one shanks Melania and singes off for her fur like she got a bald spot on her ass. She's like, "Oh, do you know how much that's going to cost at the salon to have covered up? You son of a bitch." And then you fire some more fire into Pedro, and he's like, "My love, I cannot continue to battle much longer. But for you, I will persevere."
when Biddy says to not kill them, I'll drop my
You're turning
Spirit.
off Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, if we have any justification for killing them, fine, but I don't know. that we
Pedro's
really
going to
do,
swing
so.
at Think again.
I have justification.
I'm putting this turtle man back in the dirt. And that's a hit.
No.
Take 12.
Are we no longer friends?
Tink
Is there
is
something I've
unconscious
missed
again.
in our relationship?
Oh no.
And now he's going to swing at Slexy. Slexy. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
You are hit then, so... Take 14, slashing. A battle on for you, my love! I think, make a save. This one. Add your constitution modifier. Actually, it's just a con save. Make a con save for me.
8. Constitution is +2, so 10 in total.
Okay, you are fine. Biddy?
All right. I think I'm going to try to cast a suggestion on Manalia to, well, she's not, is she engaged? If she walked away, would she get, she'd provoke opportunity attack? I guess we wouldn't have to hit her.
She definitely
yeah,
would.
Can you haste Martinique so she can do subdual damage?
I'm out of haste, unfortunately.
I thought you were good.
Oh.
I'm blown a lot. I probably shouldn't have used that hypnotic pattern or the counter spell. It was kind of a waste. But anyway.
Yeah, you countered a bless, by the way.
There you go. Yeah, I was a little too hasty on that. Anyway, I think I'm going to try to cast. Well, I'm more likely to succeed, I guess, against the barbarian. I'm going to try to just cast. At least it'll waste Manalia's turn if she tries to break the suggestion. So I'll try to cast suggestion on Pedro here and tell him to come have a drink at the bar with me.
Okay. DC 17.
DC 17, wisdom.
I will not be drinking with you. Today I beat the shit out of your friends.
All right, well, that didn't work. I think I'll just back up a little bit here, kind of get a little space between me and the enemies, and then I'll end my turn.
Got it. Manalia is going to take a poke at the colonel. That's a miss. She's going to try and caress your cheek.
Ugh.
Oh, baby, I love you so much. Just come here and give me a little bit. I'm so sorry. Let me dab at that blood that's on your face from my claws. But she waves like a damp rag at you, but you duck out of it. You're like, don't touch me with your filthy rag, you skank. Slexy, it is your turn. If you were to attack this man, you would have advantage to hit him, by the way.
Oh, okay. How bad does he look right now?
He's looking pretty rough. Like, he's bleeding. Like, there's arterial spray coming out of his left thigh where the colonel stabbed him. He's got, like, 3 holes in his chest that are oozing black sludge.
I'm going to drop my shield.
He's looked better.
I'm going to drop my shield and hold my hammer in both hands.
Got it.
Oh, my God.
Just non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethally, but +9, 24.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Eight plus 6.
Oof.
So 14 blunt.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then bonus action. Oh, fuck. Tink's just going to go down again immediately. But it won't stop him from...
But I have had slightly enough of this League of Nations appeasement bullshit. Kill these fuckers.
So you wallop him and smash your hammer right into the center of his chest, and he doesn't even blink.
Yeah. And then I'll healing word Tink again.
Okay, roll your heal. It keeps him from dying. Like, as long as he's not... This resets his day of death save counter every time, so...
Yeah.
He like woozily, smack.
There he goes, guys.
Womp, smack. You go, stay down, turtle man. He gets back up. Stay down, I say. It's like the Captain America thing. He's Dr. Galapagos, the first Avenger.
4 plus 3, so 7.
I think you have 7 hit points and are once again conscious in the same spot on the floor you were a minute ago.
What?
With more of your blood around.
Oh, God.
There's another big dent in your shell. Colonel, you're up. Slex, you don't want to move at all, do you?
No.
Okay. Yep, Colonel, you're up.
I make with the. Oh no, actually, I make with the insight, and then I make with the stab.
Okay. Again, Tink's threatening her, so.
I suppose I could shift just over so I could get both of them.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you stay adjacent to all. Yeah, there you
go. 16 plus 8.
That's a hit. 24.
Oh,
Roll
that was
damage.
my insight check.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, this is a deception. Hold on. I doubt you're really good at this. It doesn't work, actually.
Wow. All right. Well, I
She is
make with
too
the-
enigmatic for you to decipher her fighting
so
style.
mysterious and crazy.
That's right. I have the mysteriousness of my exotic beauty, baby. No one can understand me. I'm too exotic. I'm like the wind that blows in from the east, mysterious and scented with delightful spices.
14 plus 8 to hit.
That is a hit, yeah.
Okay, great. That's sneak attack damage because of Tink being alive again.
Yep.
16
Non-lethal,
damage.
right? Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. 16 non-lethal
Got
damage.
Manalia doesn't look super hurt, although she's starting to look a little banged up. Okay.
And I think that's all.
All right, Colonel's done. It is Silk's turn.
Can force damage be done non-lethally,
No.
or is it going to
You
kill?
cannot do non-lethal damage with a ranged attack of any sort, and you cannot do non-lethal damage with magic of any kind.
Does the non-lethal damage work such that it stacks with lethal damage? Like,
There
you
is
get
no
non-lethal plus-
difference between lethal and
Okay,
non-lethal
okay.
damage.
It's
They
only the
used to have a
final hit
difference
that
where
matters, basically.
there used to be a thing where you had two different tracks for subdual and regular damage, and then there was some weird overlap. They just got rid of that and said if you want to be doing non-lethal damage, when you deal someone's final hit point, you can just choose for them to be unconscious instead of dead. But you can't do that with ranged weapons or spells.
Or magic.
Super bad for you though. Being unconscious.
Yeah, just ask Tink.
I mean, yeah, this guy's accumulating traumatic brain. Tink is accumulating traumatic brain injuries, yeah.
Oh, poor Tink.
He's gonna wind up like Chris Benoit choking out his disabled son in a parking lot and then killing himself.
Oh boy.
Dark.
That's real. That's real. fucked up. So yeah, I think I'm just trying to decide if I want to try to kill Pablo or not. Can I legally kill this guy after he's repeatedly tried to kill my friend here? I feel like this is just
No.
We're like making a 4th century into a business and like fighting people, so
You
they're,
are
like,
allowed to come in here and sort of snoop around, but as soon as they ask you to leave, you're sort of,
I
you're not-
cast legalize murder as a bonus action.
there we go.
That's going to be a higher level spell than you can cast. I'm not saying that's not a spell that can't exist if you want to research it, but it's going to be above 3rd level.
I feel like that would have to be the like ask a favor for your gods. Like murder in this particular case is totally legal.
If you feel
a
that you're
as a
winning the
medical-
fight, what you might do is just demand that they surrender. That's a thing you can do. You could make a
Yeah,
persuasion
medical
roll and
doctor.
try and convince them that they should give up.
Yeah, Silk or somebody with high
Yeah,
persuasion.
I have really high persuasion, so
let's just try not to kill
Let-
them if we can avoid it.
listen, we don't
ally with us to get Everina, right? So maybe,
there's no reason anyone else needs to be hurt further. We can take down Eva Rita and get the frickin' orb.
That sounds like a decent plan to me, my love. What do you think? You're gonna need to make a persuasion roll again on Manalia's like, I don't trust him, baby. We can only trust each other. Our love is forever. We are together, ride or die.
I wanted to leave.
Make a persuasion roll.
Yes.
19.
Okay. She actually says, okay, I will not let you kill my baby. My sweet, sweet love. He is so hurt. All right, that's it. We surrender. We give up. We give up. We are not. We will see. What can you help? How can you help us defeat Dinaldo? Come to me, my
When is it my turn?
And she goes over and begins to. She gives a deep passion.
Somebody sit on the turtle.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't kill him, Tank.
When is it my turn?
And then
When is
Pedro.
it my turn?
Pedro
When
actually-
is it my turn?
Not yet. That's the answer.
Somebody
Let's see, Pedro's
kill the
turn.
turtle.
So Bardatas makes a persuasive argument. He's like, "Hey, look, we can just—it's fine. Nobody else has to die. We'll just work together." And Pedro is like, please, my love. She's like, okay, I do it for you, my sweet, sweet love. He's like, oh, till later we will have the caliente lion sex. You know the way I like it, lion style. And then he slumps down into a chair and begins to bleed quietly. But for now, I need to rest, my love. I'm so badly hurt. And he slumps down into his chair. And Manalia actually will change forms back into herself. And she begins ministering to Pedro's wounds.
Right here in the
Someone
middle.
restrain Tank.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit on him.
So she's okay. Say your piece, baby. You best convince you have convinced me. What can you do for me? How can you help me get out of the clutches of the Nardo? I must get away from this contract that we have.
When
I
is
love
it my
my
turn?
only love is for Pedro, baby. This
We are
this
no
man,
longer in contact.
he is my love. Pedro is my lover,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be with the Nardo. I want to be with my sweet Pedro. Pedro, who has at this point, by the way, turned back into a person. He is no longer a were tiger. He's shifted back to his human form. He's a roguishly good-looking, like Latinx man. Like,
Nice.
yes, my baby. Together, we will find a way to defeat the Nardo. We will get the boar back from Everina. Trust me, I know what's best for us. Yes, you do, baby. Okay, what do you want to know? You mean adventurer me and lady and turtle?
Zenobia tasked us to retrieve the orb, but there's nothing that says we can't use it to help you get out of your contract if you could help us find it.
I don't need you to help me get out of my contract, baby. I just need to find it. If I can find it and tear it up, then everything will be fine. As soon as the blood contract is torn apart, then we shall be. My contract is broken and I am free from the Nardo's clutches. You know how it is, baby. You look like the kind of guy who signed a blood contract before. You know how it is. Sometimes you live in the abyss. You want to get out, baby. It's a bad place.
Have you been?
I'm doing
have
this
you been
chain
to
immigration thing
Inverness?
with my whole family. We're gonna bring them all here eventually. Was the plan, but the Nardo has crossed me.
Can I do like a contract interpretation check to see what sort of loopholes we're dealing with here?
I mean, you don't have a copy of the contract, so
Okay.
Petrov, can you just let me know when I have full free action?
you're welcome to do whatever you like. You're conscious and
sitting
lying
on
on the floor.
Come on.
Apparently,
Fantastic.
Martinique is sitting on your shell, so
No, she is not.
the colonel
Yes,
got to
I
go
am.
before you did. If she wants to be sitting on you, she is.
I announced it, and my I'm
You guys can have a grapple check if you want to see who gets up.
Well, obviously, because I want to get up.
Okay,
So
make
let's
a
grapple.
okay. You guys make a strength check. Each of you make an opposed strength roll.
oh boy, I should not be the one to sit on the turtle.
You can use acrobatics if you would prefer, Colonel.
I would love that.
It's athletics for you, Tink.
Oh, I rolled like shit.
Roll
8.
d20 and add your athletics, Tink.
Oh, natural one.
All right, well, you're pinned to the dirt. The colonel has you thoroughly.
God.
Let me know.
So you guys are doing the classic bar fight thing where Tink's lying on the ground, all beat the fuck going. Let me at him. Let me at him. I will get him. Let me. And the colonel's like got her hand on his forehead, holding him down.
Oh, shit.
So
That's
while
perfect.
this is going
That
on,
was absolutely perfect.
can I ask Manalia about anything she can tell us about?
You
If
can
we were
ask me
going to
whatever
break
you want,
into-
baby. What do you want to know? Tell me what you want to know.
So, what can you tell us about?
Although if you get those bagpipes out,
Ivory in
just
this
to remind
place.
you, no more bagpipes in my bar. You play the bagpipes again or summon your little bagpipe hole into the bad universe with the hippo man, then I'm going to go back to killing you, just so you know.
Can I turn my bagpipes into a bag of holding at some point? So that it's
I
just
mean,
like
you can make a
bagpipes
magic
of
item out
holding.
of a set of bagpipes, sure.
Okay.
What's your
that's-
arcana like? You can make magic items.
Infinite air that they can hold. Like, yeah.
Actually, that's not infinite.
Oh.
There's the bags of holding have a specific value.
Enormous.
My arcana has
It's just bigger
my
on the
arcana is
inside
not
than the
good.
outside.
But
Bagpipes of hold.
So probably a
What the
bad
fuck?
chance of making a bag of holding. Then making magic items just costs money and is an arcana roll. Anyway,
yeah,
we digress.
I'm sure I can find a shop that will do that or whatever. So
Maybe.
Uh,
Artificers are not. There aren't a lot of artificers in Zenobia, but there are some.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you want to know, baby? Which do you like better, by the way? Do you like this dress? Do you like my human body, or do you like the lion body? I know which way Pedro goes, and he's like,
you're
bring back my sweet lion.
ma'am, you're beautiful either way,
Oh,
and I
thank you,
appreciate
baby.
you talking with us.
I know, I work hard
Now-
on this. Do you know how many hours I spent in the mirror casting this guy's self to get these just right? I work on it every day, baby. You don't think the subtle crow's feet are too much to make me look human, I think.
Yes, you look lovely. So if we're going to pursue Everina to get this globe so we can help find your contract, what can you tell us about her tower and
Pedro's made
who
himself
goes
clear.
in and out?
I mean, nobody goes in and out, baby. The only Ivarina is allowed in her house. She keeps it that way. She doesn't even let Donaldo in there. I've never been inside because she will not let me in the door. The fucking bitch. I hate her so much. I hate her almost as much as I hate her dad. She's a soulless monster. I hate her. I hate her so much. Have I mentioned that I hate her? But also, I've heard that her house is I've heard that her house is a maze of traps and desperation. Nobody who goes in there ever come out again except for that one weird little haunted man who looked like haunted Victorian doll.
Haunted Victorian doll man?
Yeah, he is like a very smooth skin, creepily silent. You know who I'm talking about. The man who beat up Cotton. You say Cotton told you all about it. He's the man who took him captive and beat him up. Is that what his name is? I don't know. I just call him Dollman.
Yeah.
What about
he's no longer a factor.
To kill the Dollman?
The matter.
To kill the Dollman. Maybe you are more powerful than I give you credit for. Dollman was very powerful.
Yeah. So, because we're from out of town,
Pedro tosses back a shot. This is probably a good thing we surrendered, my love. She's like,
when do I get
I'm gonna have a shot with Pedro.
When do I get a next grapple check?
Okay. Make another grapple. All right, Colonel, to keep pinning Tink.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring a glass of 12-year-old scotch over to Galapagos here, see if I can calm him down a little bit. Just have a sip of that, man.
Roll a D20, Tink.
Oh shit! I rolled so badly
Make an
again.
athletics check for me.
Got a 4 plus 3, 7.
Colonel got a 7. Tink. He's still pinning.
One again.
Thank God.
So Galapagos is still in a sputtering turtle fury. He's in a sputtering turtle fury. The Colonel's just over there sitting on him.
Honestly, this is perfect.
Tink is bringing you scotch to try and... Or Biddy's bringing you a glass of scotch to try and...
I only drink water.
I grabbed some
Not
greens,
Scottish
whatever
water.
kind of lettuce they
Nope,
have.
it's scotch.
To give them a little...
Anyway,
munchies.
baby, how are you going to help me? You say you could help me. What are you going to do? You think you can get inside Everina's tower?
Can I kind of just like gesture her aside out of like where they can hear?
Pedro? He's like, it's okay, my love. I don't think they mean us any harm. If they did, they will be dead by now. I would have made that turtle into soup and it would have been delicious. But for now, I think we are on the same side. She's okay, my love.
All right, don't taunt Galapagos. Let's just
Get out of the turtle range.
de-escalate everyone.
Okay, say your piece there, Bagpipe Man.
Before I was a traveling.
If you want, maybe later I can
so-
pee on you a little.
I can tell the dead from this position, right?
You can, yes.
We'll come back. So Martas is going to change his voice as a kind of like this is an aside to her.
So you guys are having a quiet couples whisper fight over here, sort of thing. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
I may look like a bard, but I'm quite an accomplished thief. If you can help me find the location on the map, I can probably find a way in, and we can get.
I mean, Everina's tower is here, and she shows you on the map, but it's also on the map that just says the Tower of Everina Donaldo. So it's on the map, but it's labeled. She's like, you will probably need this though, and she reaches into her pocket and grabs a small stone. It's a token with a rune on it. She's like, this will not help you once you are inside, but it will keep the guards and alarms from going off until you actually get inside the tower. This will get you onto the grounds. It won't get you inside the tower safely, but it will get you onto the grounds without raising a suspicion.
Thank you, and I'll just go ahead and put it back in my pocket, and then sort of resume talking at normal volume back as classic Barditas. Okay, we could rejoin our friends. I know we've caused quite a lot of commotion and damage, and
Is there any of that
we do
left,
apologize.
baby? Yes, that's very good, Bagpipe Man. You take a lot of words to say very little stuff. You should take a lesson from me and maybe talk like I do. Maybe simple things out. Is there any of that 12-year left, baby? And Pedro says, of course, my love. And he pours her a glass of 12-year scotch.
Can I just kneel down and talk to Tank and call?
You can do whatever you want. Honestly, you might just whomp him and knock him the fuck out again. Might be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, maybe that's unless somebody's got a calm or a
Give him the
suggestion.
BA Baracus. Well, Soul Setter can do that.
I have calm, but
Let's
it's like
try
a
that.
second level.
And then if it doesn't work, we can whomp him. I want to explain it to Galapagos first. Like, look, dude, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Alright, so everyone else is trying to reason with a very cross turtle, but fortunately he's easily handled. So they pinned him to the dirt.
Thanks to his rolling.
Are you going to cast Calm on him?
I don't know, Tink. Do I have to cast Calm on you?
Yes.
Hang on. Can I cast suggest?
Yeah,
I don't have an extra spot. Otherwise, I would throw a suggestion at Martinique to be like, maybe you should just let him up.
No, I'm not doing that. He's going to try and shank somebody.
Okay, so you cast Calm Emotions on Tink. Tink, you
Yeah.
feel much less angry after. Slexy comes over and lays a soothing hands on you, and you feel much less angry about your situation.
Are we good?
And also, like, it might be a good idea if you healed yourself and the rest of the party, since it's sort of your job.
Also, this only lasts a minute, so let's get him out of here.
We'd appreciate
All right.
that. Yeah, let's let
I'm gonna let him out.
So do I get one last grapple check?
No, you're calm
You're
now.
calm now. I'm going to let you up.
I'm just.
You are
just gonna-
magically calmed, even if you are inclined to be angry. You're not.
I am not going to defend you against the murder charges, buddy. Like, just take.
I think we.
I mean, he has to make a charisma
Did
save.
you have everything you need? Because we didn't even talk about the contract. And if you say you can find the contract for me, you are swearing to me that you will sign and find my contract. You will use the orb to find the contract and tear it up once you have discovered it.
Tell us everything you know about the contract, where it is, etc. I mean, we need.
I
to
don't know
understand
anything
that.
about it, baby. Baron Donaldo
That's
took it. I
problem.
signed it. He's a blood contract that brought me to this
He
planet.
has
That's
it.
how I got here. He summoned me to a circle like you do when you're talking to extraplanar entities like myself. He summoned me and he say if I want to get out of this circle and stay here, I will be his wife. And I say okay, because the abyss sucks. And while being married to Donaldo is terrible in every way, shape, and possible, it's still better than living in the abyss, baby. Also, he promised he would help my parents immigrate as well, but he did not summon them because he is a liar.
If we tear up the contract, do you stay here, though? Or do you go back to the Abyss? Like, what happens?
Since I am already free, I'm here to stay as long as I am banished or otherwise taken from the plane. I can stay here and be with my true love, Pedro. He is my true baby. That's right, my love. I started by humbly washing pools, but now I am your bodyguard and devout follower. I will die for you, my lady. And they begin kind of grossly making out.
Gross.
Okay, so that conversation took over a minute, right?
Tink,
No.
Anyway, she breaks off of like in a string of spit is still connecting their mouths a little bit, which
Ew.
is super gross. And she's like,
And so
anyway, do you agree to my bargain? Will you use the orb
Tink,
to
make
find
a
my
charisma
contract?
check.
Let's say yes and get out of here.
Ma'am, I promise you, I would much rather help you out than work against you.
Okay,
I
baby,
think-
you wait here. I will be right back in. And she wanders off upstairs. You hear her run up the stairs. Pedro says, "Don't worry, my lover will be right back. She has just the thing for this." And after about,
Do you have it? Do you have any bourbon?
you know it, yeah. Just here, hold on, man. I got some good stuff. He reaches behind the bar and grabs a very ornate and somewhat dusty bottle and blows it off. He's like, "I saved this for the most auspicious occasions." And he pours you guys each a shot.
Tink, make a charisma check.
And then both of these guys, Monelia comes back and she's like, "Here, okay, baby, I'm going to need to sign this." And she puts a contract on the bar.
I need my lawyer.
Yeah, let me inspect the contract here.
Okay. Make a history check, Biddy.
Lawyer check.
Lawyer check.
Roll,
that would be
roll for
18.
legal.
18.
Looks like a pretty standard Adventurers Guild contract where she's saying that once you guys come into possession of Zenobia's orb, that you will somehow employ that orb to locate her binding contract that will get her abyssal contract that she signed to allow her to be free of Donaldo. Basically, she's saying once you get the orb, you have to find my divorce papers.
That's fair.
That's
What do we get as consideration for this?
She's
I'm
will
gonna
not.
grapple
She,
Tink.
in consideration for that, she's not going to make any further attempts to hinder your efforts.
Tink, are
or
you going to attack them? Because I'm going to hold until if you look like you're going to attack them, I'm going to grapple you.
And that's what you're going to do. If that's what it looks like I'm going to do,
All
then that's your position.
So you guys are literally wrestling with the furious turtle.
Because
Pedro is
saved,
Pedro
No,
keeps
I'm a
glancing
counter.
over and chuckling at you
well,
guys
you
manhandling
saved
a
you
turtle.
saved against calm emotion, so
I'm a calm. Did I?
Yeah, you saved.
Biddy,
So
in
still
consideration for your
furious?
contract, she vows not to take any efforts to hinder you guys in your pursuit, and she will make no additional attempts to harm you or your party.
I feel like this
So
is
she's not going to press murder charges for us killing the cultists.
Also that, yes. You will be indemned
Yeah.
if she agrees to not press any kind of charges for any damages or theft or destruction of property, loss of use, any of that stuff that you did to her bar. All
Well,
of
I
those
feel
things
like
anyway.
Can I ask her?
I feel that while being pinned, I've been presented with a fait accompli when I'm allowed up eventually. That everything seems to have been resolved
I mean, you have
peaceably.
2 large people laying on top of you, and you're not especially strong.
No, he's up. He's up.
So,
I mean, I'm kind of.
Go ahead, baby.
can I ask Minalia to also sort of explain to us as part of this, who has power over these cultists? Like, obviously she can summon them, but
I don't
it
summon
seems
them,
like
baby. They just
Donaldo
work for
probably can
Donaldo. I don't
too.
understand what they do at all. It doesn't make any sense to
Well,
me.
but
They're
then
just
why are they
fucking
helping
crazy.
her? I guess
Because when I tell
in other
them to
words,
do
can
stuff, they
she-
do it, and they don't ask me to pay them.
Can
They're
she
just
prevent?
lunatics.
Can she prevent them from hindering us? For example, like, can she call them off on us citywide or something?
I mean, if there are
Probably
some
not.
around that you specifically want me to, I will go talk to them. But like, I mean, they
well, I
listen
guess
to
what I'm saying,
Donaldo,
is there a
not
way
me.
you can sort of, is there a way you can sort of put in the word in a way that might either confuse or reduce the amount of resistance we get? From
Probably not,
people
baby.
who
I
work
can't.
for
They're
Donaldo?
crazy people, man. I can't control the crazy man.
Okay,
Probably
seems
with
she has
also-
I don't know. Can
influence.
you make your weird friend here not play bagpipes at hookers? I mean, you can ask, but that
That's a
doesn't
great
mean he's
point.
not going to do it.
Oh, hold on. Maybe she knows the people. Maybe she knows someone that could help me turn those into a bag of holding instead of a musical instrument.
Do I look like an artificer to you, baby?
What?
Let's
I was just wondering. Do you happen to
get
know
greedy here.
an artificer?
I mean, there's a yellow pages over there in the bar if you want to look one up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over.
Also, if you recall, there's a prophecy about those bagpipes.
They will be useful at some point.
I shouldn't
just-
sell them. Is what the prophecy said.
No, it's not specifically. There was a very particular thing that you were told.
There was someone that likes bagpipes.
I mean, can everyone make a perception roll? Because every time I hear this woman speak, my
Sedgwick.
green skin is turning steadily more purple.
Maybe I'll just like escort you up and out the stairs.
Okay, you guys.
drag
So
her.
make both of
Hang
you
on,
make
I-
grapple checks. Make athletics checks, and Tink, you also will need to make an athletics check.
Can I ask her who Sedgwick is?
You can have advantage because Martinique is helping you. I don't know anyone named Sedgwick, baby. Like I say, check the yellow pages. Do I look like Google to you?
I rolled two
I'm just
times.
gonna look.
Make your check, Tink.
19.
Okay, well, you guys are trying to drag Tink out, but he's really heavy and he just pulls his legs in his shell and falls to the floor. You're not able to drag him.
I mean,
450 pounds, actually.
really-
can I go to pick him up?
What's your strength?
Minalia, but
I can carry 650 pounds.
So you can drag him out.
could you
Okay.
just cast suggestions.
No,
on
I
our
can- I
turtle
can
friend
drag
here and
1,000
get him out of
pounds.
here, so we can sign this contract.
So Tink and the Slexy and the Colonel are actually dragging Tink out.
Alright.
They roll him over onto his back so that he's struggling, and then they're dragging him out.
I can carry 630
So
and I
to
can
me-
drag 1,260.
Okay, so you guys flip Tink over onto his back and drag him out.
So well, I've just become the Ed 209. I can't sort of go downstairs.
And you
or
are a turtle.
anything.
Just,
I'll see you one day, Melania.
Probably
Dragging him
not,
out.
baby. I think if you're going to
Screaming
leave Arena's
back.
tower soon, you will be dead. Bye-bye.
Grumpy turtle.
Anything
I
else
haven't
you guys
signed
want
this
to do here?
contract,
With
right?
I'm just gonna take her. I'm just gonna kind of gesture at the yellow pages, like, "Can I borrow this?"
Take it, baby. I don't care. There's tons of them. They give them away for free. They'll throw one on your porch.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna kind of give the polite nod and head out.
All right. So Bartatas, Biddy, anything else you want? Or are you going to sign this contract on behalf of your crew?
it looks copacetic to me. I'll sign, I think.
Okay.
And Tink has no say in the matter.
So Biddy puts the scrab on there. She's like, very good, baby. I already gave the token to your little boyfriend there. So if you'll excuse us, Pedro and I have some cleanup to do, but we're gonna. That's right. He's like, that's right, and they begin grossly making out again.
Gross. Let's GTFO.
Okay, so you guys have exited the body maid and are now standing outside in the street.
Suze, we're out front.
We have managed to not murder everyone we came in contact with.
If it's possible for a
First
turtle to
time
have
for
blue
everything.
balls, that's what I've got.
Alrighty.
Blue
Murder
murder and
balls.
balls.
He got two turned on by Melania and Pedro.
I mean, maybe.
Melania. Sorry.
So, what time of day is it?
Was evening-ish when you went to the bar, so like
So should we-
evening-ish.
Maybe go to sleep.
Late?
You guys are kind of fucked up, and Tink is nearly dead and still hasn't healed himself because he's too busy
We
wrestling.
might
with...
want to heal some people. I
Yeah.
think, but let's get him back to the inn and calm him down with a couple drinks and get some healing and shit.
And a long rest.
So you guys head back to where were you staying? The Pale Dragon.
Yes.
You guys head back to the Pale Dragon and get some drinks, and Tink is slightly calmer, one would assume, just because the object of his ire is no longer in his immediate sight. And let's take a quick break because Pete has to pee, so let's take 5.
Okay.
I'd say. All right.
Take 5.
Woo woo.